What are you guys doing on the live stream so early? Oh, my Lanta, Jim Cox, Marco, what is up? I'm over here playing with some knife scales. Let me see if I can turn this without ruining my whole... Nope, not gonna work. All right, you good there? You good? You good? Hold on there for a second. All right, we'll just switch this up a little bit. I know. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Okay, I need something heavy. You heavy? All right, Mr. Marco. How are you doing, brother? What's up? How you doing? Just doing a little modding. Decided to go a little bit early. What's up, Tristan? How you doing? Mr. Jim? Let's see, where are we at here? Oh, that's a little bit lower than my other one. So let's check. If you guys don't mind me doing this, I got a few things I want to take care of here real quick. Trying to see in this light. Pretty close. Let me see if I can get this other one in here. All right. You can do it. All right, Kelly. Drinking and listening. Please keep me awake. Aries, what's going on, dude? Aries, are you going to Blade West? And in fact, is anybody in here going to Blade West? Because that would be good information to know. I'd love to hang out with you. I think we're good here. Are we good? Are we good? Yep, I think we're good. Wait a minute, that looks greener. Dang it, Bobby. Sometimes I get carried away here. See if I get this right. Hey, Darkwater, Kelly, Scott, Mr. Scott. All right, so I'm just trying to get these to match now since I went a little overcooked on the one. Say these are pretty dang close. Am I good with that? See him in different light here. Mr. Cooper, how are you? Projectiles are sharp. Well, some projectiles are, I guess. Okay, so this is the intruder. And oh yeah, I do like this color. Awesome. If I make it to Blade West, I will let you know. Roger that, Jim. Oh man, I have a really good idea for this. So, I'm working on something, a collaboration behind the scenes, and Tack Knives is wanting to do a 10-piece run with Darkwater Customs. And so I'm trying to come up with a cool color. Not that I'm like giving away my secrets over here in the background. Oop, shut the output off. All right, and not make a mess. But anyways, we're gonna do like a deep blade or a deep sea or dark water blue for the scales. What do you guys think of that? Do you think that's cool or that's crazy? But this is just the base coat. And you can see, let me see if I can zoom in on here. The little ripples in the water, right? Well, we're gonna make it dope. So Vix Blades, what's up, sister from another mister? Is that really true? Yes, it is true. So we're going to mess with this. Nathan Cooper, how are you? All right, so let's get this ready. I've got so many requests recently on how I do my ano. And, instead of hoarding the information, you know what? I'm just going to tell people because I, too, there was a point where I would never pay someone to do anything. So, um, there is a convenience factor of having someone else do it. But, sometimes you just can't do that. So I'm going to teach everybody what I know. Are you going to try to black? No, it doesn't work that way with black that I found. Live blue. Yeah. So let me see here. I took a piece of sandpaper and I wrapped it around my Home 2 Suites. Now, this is very important. It has to be a Home 2 Suites pen by Hilton in order for this to work. Ooh, man, I got a bright light in my face. Let's get that out of there. And of course, I'm joking. It does not have to be a Home 2 Suites pen. But hey, Brown Sugar. So, yeah, man, I'm all breathing all heavy. What's going on over here? All right, here we are. And also for my channel members that are on here, I think the ones that I see have definitely entered into this month's members only giveaway. But if you haven't, please go over there and enter. So I'm just going to take this because it's rigid, and I'm going to go over the high spots. Maybe I should do more of a swirly. Nope, we're going to go straight. See if this works good. And oh man, already that's looking super cool. Does that look like choppy seas to you, or man, I am really digging this blue color. All right. Trying to read the chats. Miles Fitzgerald, how you doing? And wait, who am I seeing? Mick Ranger's in here. Good to see you, brother. All right, so that's looking pretty hot, I think. What do you guys think of that? Does that look good or does that look crazy? Mermaid scales. Merman. All right, so I'm going to drop that in the water, let it soak. I guess I better do the other one real quick. But I still got to finish the other. Still got to do the other pieces. So we'll knock this one out. Not real quick, but we'll get it right. Right? We'll do it. We'll do it the right way. Make sure we got something super sick and custom here. Oh man, can you guys see that? Sorry, I'm just totally looking at my work and not through the phone. Wisey, how are you? Yeah, I decided to go on a little bit early. I just was down here and might as well do something instead of just killing time waiting for the time to roll around. All right. Maybe we should do an early bird giveaway, but it's so hard for me to multitask, as you guys know. I am not a multitasker, not a great multitasker, anyways. All right, so now we got the more choppy waves here. Awesome. Cool. All right, so pocket clip, check. What color should I do this pocket clip? I'm going to wait on the pocket clip because I can't decide if I want the pocket clip to be the base color or the secondary color. My bath water here is looking pretty gross. That's awesome. Hey, I'll be falling off there. Silly thing. All right. Come on. Come on. You can get in there. All right. We're going to use a different method. There we are. There we are. Perfect. Wait a minute. Is that not blue enough? That's... Oh, back into the bath. So we're going to get this one pretty much down to 0. Let's back out so you can see the amperage going down. That's what I'm looking for. All right. 40. Come on, you can do it. Go lower, lower. Okay, we're going to call it there. Oh, yeah, that looks really good. Yeah, and then maybe we'll do those caps as the secondary color. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So we've got beautiful, beautiful blue backspacer here. Oh yeah. It's just got to dry up a little bit. And so I'll do the same thing with that. And going to take, and we're going to just satin that. Normally for something like this, I would put it on a flat table, but this works too. There we all. There we all. How was your guys' week this week? Oh, what grit? You would ask me that. Give me a second. This particular grit is, where are you at? 120, Scott. 120. Roger Baker, good to see you. What is up, everyone? Yeah, I decided to start early tonight. So we might have a guest or two coming on tonight. And if any of you guys want to come on and just chit it up, I'm definitely cool with that. But there we are. So the issue with hand sanding like that with that little thing is it takes quite a while to, let me get away from the camera a little bit. Takes quite a while to get all the little, you know, get it even or uniform. So that's why I like to put it flat on an actual true flat piece and do that number, because I can get more even pressure distributed on there. So Homer Feltus, how you doing? YZ3, Big Jim. Did the etch remove the dark wash from the scales? Negative. It kept it on there. So that's why it's kind of a dirty blue. Mr. Vanderlip, how are you? Good to see you, Greg. So let me run this on the table real quick. I'm going to zoom out, and you can see my scales here. Let me make sure that I got one, and don't get Fred wet. Two, and then we're going to do this. So I really need to clean my knife room. It is bad. Kind of feel like a hoarder at this point. Okay. So yeah, let me know in the comments. 9 months with the Anchor Crew. God bless you all. Thank you, Mick. I definitely appreciate that. Um, that's awesome. Yep. Let me know what you guys carried today. Let me know how your week was. Oh, and by the way, last week I was not grounded. I just needed to spend some family time. And with all the stuff that happened last week, clearly that was beforehand, but I think it was good to be able to get that family time in. So a couple nice passes on a stationary sandpaper gets you a way better result. So we're going to go down to our secondary color now. And I think, you can't even see that. So my bad. So we're going to go down, starting off with a base 80 volt. And I probably need to write that down, but because I want this to look like the ocean, I'm going to go a little bit higher blue. Maybe like a 36 volt. How about a tutorial on how to, and what do you need? Well, YZ3, I have a video like that, but I have it set for channel members only. I mean, I guess I could make it public, but I do have a video like that already. I didn't even leave the house. Got my Demco 8020, Smith & Wesson 629. Oh, that's awesome. Homer, yeah, everybody saying hi. Hey, Stacy, good to see you, sis. Wyvern. I already said hi to Wyvern, but yeah. Yeah, let me know what you guys carried. So we're going to start off with a little, I want lighter. I want it to look like, caps in the ocean. So, got to turn on the power. So I'm definitely going to let this get down to where we get the amperage as low as it possibly can go. And why I do that to shake it isn't to get the bubbles out, because there is videos saying that, but it's more or less, you're creating a, not lack of a better term, but an oxide layer on there. And, that does prevent you from getting good contact. So that's what I'm doing, is just, when it's in the hole there, getting better contact. Okay, well, clearly got some grease on there. But now what I have here is a deep blue base scale, or a darker blue base scale with an almost sky blue peaks of the waves. So what do you think of that, guys? Like, do you think that looks cool with a two-tone blue like that? It almost looks silver in this light. It definitely is blue, but it's more of like a sky blue versus versus like a darker blue. Man, my hands must be greasy. So that's kind of my idea, is to have like a dark, or like an ocean themed set like this. But I just wanted to see what everybody's reaction is on there and what you think of that. We'll get this one going. Spyderco Manix 2 lightweight, S110, iconic RCK9 was my carry today. Says projectiles are sharp. That's awesome. Did I miss anybody? You gonna sell those, bro? Well, I'm thinking about, how Dave gave me a special edition tryout. Um, these guys, Tack Knives, has given me a special edition, and we're gonna do a 10 piece set. So I'm just trying to come up with a good color scheme that would work extremely well with that. So uh, this might be the winner. Uh, I'm debating if I like it or not, but it. Yeah, I definitely like the coloring, and that definitely is light blue. It just looks raw in the light, which actually I don't mind at all. So let's get this piece in there. Everything's so dang dirty, it seems. All right, here we are. Sorry, I'm all zoomed in. Dwayne Letterman, how are you? Okay, that should be good. Okay. Definitely can see the blue in this one. The two-tone blue there. And so I'm just trying to debate. Do I want to do the pocket clip in the light blue overcolor? Or do I want to do it with the base blue? I'm going to try the light blue overcolor, because I can always go up to that base blue. So we'll see. This might tie in those waves a little bit better too. Hey, it's the Johnsons. What's going on? Come on, you can do it. Get there. Get there. Jimmy Crow, how are you, Jimmy? All right, we're almost there. Mr. Crow. Okay, so there's the light blue. And the light blue looks kind of dirty because it's definitely an acid wash, like Mr. Cooper was pointing out. Come on. I'm gonna pass out blowing this sucker off. I don't know if I like that. I might have to strip this and then make it that color because that just looks gray in the video. Well, let's try these collars and see what they come out as. All right, collars going in. Collars coming out. Here we are. Okay, that made it. Aries. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wash this off for sure. Man, this sucker is soaking wet already. Okay, I feel like I'm going to etch the pocket clip for sure. Cause like I mean, in this light, that doesn't look like anything. It just looks like gray. It definitely is blue, but maybe that acid edge just looks too gnarly on here. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna sand that out and make it a little bit nicer than that because the surface on here is the blue I'm going for, the flats, and this is the difference between the acid wash and the satin surface. I mean, same voltage, same blue, two different results. So yeah, we'll get that up there. Yeah, I think so. So that's gonna take a little more work. I'm fine with that, clearly, but it is what it is, right? But I wanted that opposing blue, and I think it'll look really good once I get the like the wave caps. Once I get that on there, I mean, heck, I could even do a different color on there, but I think this is gonna look good. So we're gonna transfer. See if I can zoom out here real quick, or is that it? Is that all I got? My workspace is really nasty right now. That's super cool. All right, how did I hold that in there last week? I have that other head. Maybe I threw it away. There it is. That doesn't work. Will that go in there? We're trying something. Actually, let's see if that even fits in there first. Check. Hmm. That's all she wrote. What else could I put in there? Used this last week. I don't know if I like that. Or was it that one? Hmm. How about a fade, not the haircut one? How you doing, Rodney? That's not going to work. So maybe we'll go with a bigger stone. That may or may not work. All right. So one of these I modified last week. Yeah, which one did I cut? I cut something over here. Is it that one that I cut? Definitely could be. So basically what I did is I kind of jimmied one of these stones up, uh, and I'm holding that collar in place, right? And this has probably been done before or not, I don't know. But it's sure better than holding those stupid rings and doing it on your own, right? So take a little piece of sandpaper like so. I'm going to do this through the camera so I can actually see what I'm doing here. And I'm going to turn it. Oh, instant satin. Perfect. This might create a little sparks. Let's get a little flat piece here. Flatter. All right, here we are. Is that too close? So these Harbor Freight quote unquote Dremels are pure trash. But for what this is, it's golden. Just throwing that out there. This thing actually works really good for this, for refinishing screws and pivot rings. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Like it was meant to be that way. Do I have safety glasses on? Yes, I do. It is called the camera lens. Just being safe. Yeah, look at that. Outside is going to bling. One down. I just noticed something. All right. Get in there. Here it is. Okay. Where is... All right, so we'll do this. It's a little more dramatic here. Giggity gig. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I guess I could turn this up a little bit, but there's really no need. Perfect. Excellent. Excellent. Let me get a close up here. Oh, yeah. Killer. What do you guys think of that? Is that silly or is that a good idea? So, Jimmy, I just didn't. Would a higher grit work? Oh, I'm sure. But I wanted kind of the rough satin on here. But truly, it actually turns out polished with that speed. Yeah, and a higher grit for sure. It would have been like bling bling. So, yeah, that's right, David. All right, so we got those in here. Got my little Dremel or whatever it's called, my little Bower. Oh, thank you, Harbor Freight. Yeah, I was gonna throw that little thing away because I couldn't get it to really do anything on some of the work I was doing, and turns out it does really good on screws. So, all right, 36 volt. Here we go. This is gonna be pretty nice. And I will wash these scales up real quick once I'm done. Usually gets my fingers on the small parts. Cheat code is awesome. Yeah, let's. Oh yeah, yeah. So that sky blue. Granted, my again, I don't think I don't like the little scratches in here. I'll probably refinish this, but I like the idea of it. So I like that sky blue on the wave peaks there. I think this is gonna look awesome. What's up, Joker's Wild? How are you, Robo Stevo? What's up? Well, hello. So yeah, I like the way that turns out. Let's grab another one and let's do that final pivot. Okay, that looks good. Just shake it. Not more than twice though. 3 times is not appropriate. All right, there we are. Have you worked your magic on anything besides knives? I've done some car parts for my 87. Oh, here we go. Why does that blue look better than the other one, or is it just my imagination? It does look a little bit better. Yeah, the right one look or the left one looks a little bit better than the right one, so I'll or not, maybe it is the same. Maybe I'm tripping. Let me take it over here in different light. Oh yeah, I love the ocean theme. Yes, I like it. But I'm gonna do that one again because I've got a PARTY. Yeah, let me know what you guys carried this week. If you carried anything. Of course, this last week has been hard for a lot of us. Definitely hard for me. Definitely hard for my family. But wait a minute, is that right? Let's do this. All right. Sorry, I just wanted to get a close up of it so I could see. I carry Spyderco Mannix in Spy 27, says Master Sergeant Grizzle Bear, a member of the Anchor crew for 8 months. Well, thank you and congratulations. I don't know how else to hold these things down here, but this stone seems to do a pretty dang good job of doing it. Master Sergeant Darkwater, tough week all over, brother, but there is, well, same way, Master Sergeant. Definitely a hard couple of weeks. Yeah, absolutely, Vic. Yeah, man. Let's see here. Here we are. Do your thing. Come on. Give me the blue. Show me the money. All right, there we go. That's going to look hot. Cool. Carried my new pair of 3, but yeah, tough week. I know. I just want to talk and talk it out, but I guess I can. It's my channel, right? I can. Yeah, definitely better that way. Definitely matches a lot better. Perfect. Oh, that's right. Absolutely, David. That's the thing is like I always encourage, and I talk about this on this channel. Man, I have greasy fingers. I talk about this on this channel a lot. Is we have to open dialogue with each other. That's the thing is that's where humanity is. That's what separates us from the animals and everything else. Is we gotta be able to look people in the eye, even if you disagree with them, and do our thing and just talk and hear each other's opinion. You don't have to like them, but just being able to be human is essential. And I see it. We see the hate every day. We see the craziness, and I have a hard time with it. So I don't have a hard time. I love to talk it out. Actually, I have a hard time with you know just people not being people. People just why do people hold their frustrations in until they go absolutely berserk? I don't understand that at all. Don't get it. What up, Orbital? How you doing, Eddie? Well, the thing is, the battle has been won. it is written. And it's what we do between now and then is what counts. And why not, people like, it's always love. Love is love and all that. And it's so love and truth. Having, you know, love, but also spreading the truth. So, anyways, if you just came in, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but that's okay. Um, I only see hate coming from one side, and it's not. What's up, son?
Huh?
How are you, love?
Stream lagging?
Yeah, I don't know. Is it?
I don't know, I'm just asking.
Not yet.
Alright, if you need to, you can shut off the Wi-Fi.
Why is there people on it right now?
I'm not.
Is there other
Like only
children on here?
Firestone, really?
What do you want to say to the crowd?
Hello?
What are you excited most about going to Blade West for?
To see all the crazy knives.
Like, do you have any that like you're really stoked to see or check out, or any companies? Like, okay, last year, who was who was super fun to go visit? Like Vosteed or Glow
QSP.
Rhino,
QSP.
QSP. Oh yeah, you definitely had good.
And Glow Rhino.
Yep. This year we have Orbital Knives, and right here we'll be able to go and hang out with them.
Alright.
Orbital Knives is in the chat right now, so
what's up?
here it is. Here's the Orbital Proto. And yeah, I believe this is in production right now. So awesome. We are vessels made to contain God, and when our vessels don't contain God, there will always be a feeling of emptiness. Yep, that's right. I remember this song when I was growing up from Audio Adrenaline called God Shaped Hole. And definitely understand that one big time. So um what was I gonna say? Yeah, my hair is super long. Oh my gosh, I look like a hillbilly. I look like a Bill Hilly. You like Bill Hillies?
Yeah.
So I'm doing, maybe I should just polish that. I can't, oh, it's not even showing at me. I love the satin look on here, but now that Scott said, maybe I should go on a higher grit, I'm going to pull out a higher grit because I should polish that. I mean, it just seems only natural for that backspacer to match. So guess what? Out with a higher grit. Did you guys eat dinner?
I'm about to.
What are you going to have?
I don't know. Just gonna eat something.
I need to eat something.
The only thing is anything. Food is food.
Food is food.
Yeah.
I'm a simple man. All it takes to fill me when I'm empty is mega stuffed Oreos. Oh, that sounds like a stomach ache right now. So, hello, Miss Sarah. How are you, my friend?
Morgan, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Doing well. How is
Sorry, I
everyone?
haven't. Sorry, I haven't got a chat with you in a little while.
Oh no, that's okay. We've all been busy. There's been a lot going on.
Lot going on. So, are you? Uh, you probably answered me already, but are you going to Blade West?
No, unfortunately, I'm not. We're sticking with Atlanta right now. Save some expenses. Hi, everyone.
That makes sense.
Yeah, the industry is oddly slow right now. I mean, typically the firearms industry slows down around this time, but it'll pick back up for hunting season. But the knife industry seems to be a little bit slow.
Well, it's hunting season out here in Wyoming.
Yeah. Yep. We're picking up. Or I'm sorry, we're approaching the hunting season.
Oh, I got a question for you. Do you carry um, TSOS or Military Armament Corp?
We'll get TSAs in if they're used, but we don't carry them new typically. And then the other one, no.
So Mac is kind of like a subdivision of TSOS,
Okay.
and I was just curious because I want to get their knockoff HK. I know you're a huge fan of the original. I am too. I just don't have HK money.
I don't
And
either.
I say that I have a half dozen HKs. I just don't have SP5K money, I should say.
Who does anymore?
Good Lord, right? I would love it. I would love to have an actual SP5K, and but someday we'll see. Oh yeah,
What
that's
you
gonna
working
look
on
good.
over there?
So I got contacted by Tack Knives, and I'm gonna do a custom run of 10 Darkwater knives. And I could not think for the last 2 weeks, hey my love, what I was going to do as far as a custom offering. And then it hit me last night that what if I did something Darkwater related? So I did a base darker blue, etch the top, and then I'm doing like a sky blue like wave caps, kind of like the ocean. That was kind of my idea of it. So that's
That
what
looks
I don't know.
exactly
I
like
just wanted to see
water.
what everybody thought of that, but
I'm a fan.
I don't know. We'll see. I could do one, like 5 of them like this and 5 some other color. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll do 5 dark water and 5 turquoise or something.
So Eddie is asking, hi Eddie, by the way, why I have the cow print theme. By the way, I hand painted this mug. So it's got the cow print and the guns on it.
Some staccato, it looks like.
I think, yeah, I did kind of a 2011 theme. I guess that's the
Yeah.
easiest one to do. Well, anyway, I picked cow print. I'm always quoting random movies, but there's this one scene from Barnyard where the old couple's sitting in their living room and the
This
old
is a
lady looks
cow
out the window.
farm.
Yeah. She's like, "There's a cow outside." And he's like, "It's cow farm. You're gonna see cows outside." Well, I
Yep.
don't know why, but I started quoting that all the time when people would ask me obvious questions. And so cow print kind of became my thing. And then I saw the cow print Glock idea, had to do it, and it kind of took off from there and I became known for it. So yeah, still going
That's
strong, by
all.
the way.
That's awesome. I need to send you a dark water mug. They should be in this week.
Ooh, yeah. I love
Actually,
one.
maybe I'll do an RTB because I think it's the RTB mugs that are coming in. That's my disabled veteran nonprofit. I'm pretty sure I told you about it, or maybe not. Maybe I'm just
I think you
crazy.
mentioned it. Yeah, I think you
But
mentioned
yeah,
it.
I got
What
these
does it
coming
stand for?
in. What are the questions to Joey the Roach? Do you work on knives? I would like to have my knife with aluminum scales re-anodized. Oh, and good evening from Puerto Rico. I do not anodize aluminum because there's too many chemicals. As you can see, I have trash everywhere. But this is for Sarah. Just wanted to say this is utterly incredible.
I love that.
Look at it, we're matching.
That's
Although this has
amazing.
manganese sulfate on it, I'm not sure I'm going to dip that in anything. But
Where did
there's
you get that?
I don't where I just got it up in the drawer upstairs, so I don't know.
That's a work of art.
Let me switch the phone around here.
Ray, what's that?
Ray, what do you want to say?
Hi.
Hi. Okay, we got kids down here today. Come here.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Here, Tiger Claw. Oops.
What's up, bud?
Hello.
How are you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Good. She's very
I'm
short answer.
chilling.
Good. Good.
What?
I'm chilling. It's all good.
Nice.
So what are
What do
your
you guys?
guys' names? Are we allowed to say names on the live?
Or do you want to do code names?
Oh, code names.
Yes. Well, everybody knows this one
Tiger Claw.
by Tiger Claw,
Love it.
and then
Sunshine.
Oh,
Raya.
good nickname.
Raya
I like it.
Sunshine.
Is your name Raya? I love that. Rocket Girl. That's awesome. So Morgan, how
Yeah.
many kids do you have total?
4.
Or good. I
I
came
would
from a
have
family of
more,
4.
but my funds couldn't allow that. So,
Awesome. Are they close in age?
not really. We had like a 2-year, 3-year, and then 4-year gap. It's almost like it was planned that way. It wasn't, but that's the way it worked out. So,
Awesome.
so
Did you- Go
this
ahead.
week, let's see, we have 52 people in here. Make sure we're not missing anything. What material are in scales. Titanium. Yeah, the ones that I normally work on are titanium. I would love a turquoise scale with my name engraved on a pocket knife. That would be super cool. Um, yeah, this week has been really rough. Clearly, with everything that happened in Utah with Charlie Kirk, and the thing is,
Mhm.
like, I remember when Charlie started, and I was like, dude, this guy is so good at public speaking. Um, and the last couple years, my oldest son, who's 14, has been studying like public debate and wants to be able to minister like that. So, um, that hit my oldest son really hard because he's been watching a huge amount of Charlie Kirk, and who else has he been watching? I mean, mostly Charlie, but there was like Isaiah Robin
and realism.
Realism. Yeah, so a few faith based organizations, and just learning that. So it hit him pretty hard, and it hit us pretty. Are you making faces? Show people your new face, because you're always like, Dad.
Oh, she's getting the side eye down.
Yeah, you
Uh-oh.
giving me the side eye. Your hair looks wild, like you're a wild Mike from Barnyard. There you are, Wild Mike. Wild Mike.
We were on the trampoline.
Oh yeah, they were on the trampoline. Yeah, Barnyard's a great movie.
I haven't seen the whole movie in a very long time, if I ever saw the entire movie.
Oh my gosh, you need to rent it or buy it on
Mhm.
whatever digital service you have it, because there's so many one-liners in there. Like the pig always gets a bee stuck in his nose, and he's like, "Oh, again, a bee." Or this is a cow farm. I gotta make cows outside. That's called boy tipping.
You've
Yeah,
seen it a couple times. So is your oldest, is he still watching videos? Is he still studying?
absolutely. Yep.
Cool.
I think it's not having the effect that I think people thought it would. It's starting a fire, and I think that
Yeah.
is a fire that has been dying to ignite for a long time.
Mhm.
And I hope it pushes people to dive deeper in their faith, and to keep their eyes on the cross, to keep their eyes fixed on Jesus. And I think that is the talk that we all need to have. People want to spew hate, and the people that are spewing all the hate are the ones that are actually in fact themselves being fascist, and they don't understand that concept. It's so easy for them to label people and put people in a sect and put them in a corner, and I called you a name, there I've won this argument. But in fact, they're the ones who are always wanting to shut down speech. And
Mhm.
Jesus didn't come here and shut down dialogue. He distinguished right from wrong. He loved people, but he distinguished love and gave them truth at the same time. He drew lines in the sand and
Right.
said, "You will change." Yes, love.
Sorry for the. Okay.
That's not pink. That is red, by the way. It's not yours. She sees a red knife and thinks it's hers. So, but drawing that line in the sand is a thing. Is people are like, "Oh, Jesus is all about love." You're right. Jesus is love. He's not all about love. He is the definition of love. But he came to separate. People are like, "Oh, he wants us to all come together." But no, there's a distinction to where he came here and said, "This is the way," or "I am the way, the truth, and the light." And he drew that line in the sand. If you're going to follow me, you will change. Do not conform to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, right? So, and that's just it. People like, they take this stuff out of context, and they're like, Jesus is all about love. Yeah, but he also said, stop sinning and,
Mhm.
change your life. And that's the hardest thing for people to grasp. They want to cherry pick everything. And, that's the thing, is no one ever said following Christ would be easy. It's not. you know Charlie was a martyr, and that is hard to see. I got sent that immediately within minutes of that happening through a back channel that I have with the military, and I lost my stomach. That's how
Mhm. Yeah.
horrible that was. And it's, as what I did in the military, I got to see that stuff every day. It hurts a lot different when it's something up close and personal and someone that you know. And anyways, that the shock value of that, that's not. There's people that are hurting right now because they saw that stuff. People should never see that.
Right. We
And
weren't
that's
made.
just it. Is we're not made to
Mhm.
handle that kind of information or that. Uh, and I just pray for the people that did see that and didn't want to see that. That God heals them and they just takes that from their mind because it's not natural. It's not something that you're meant to see.
Mhm.
So, and that's, there's a lot of good with the digital information era, but there's also a lot of bad with it. All right. You're gonna have to go upstairs, love. They're just now they're all wound up. So sorry about that. Um, let's see here. I'm sorry, I'm probably all over the place, Sarah, but you
No,
can have an
you're fine.
opinion that is mistaken for hate. People always can voice rhetoric knowing it's offensive, being aware that there are nuts that will act violently for what they say. Um, sorry, came Christ came to bring grace. That's right. Um, Christ came to do a lot of things. And Jinx 88 PC says, "Hi, I still never watched it. I don't want to see it. You don't want to see it. You don't need to see it. Just know that, you know, someone couldn't handle open dialogue, couldn't handle the truth, couldn't handle someone having a different opinion than them, and they shot him for it. And that is absolutely, but it's not unlike 2000 years ago where
Mhm.
another man, the man that we focus all of our effort on and our daily lives, we model our daily lives around, did the exact same thing, and people acted the exact same way. It is biblical that says there is nothing new under the sun. And people are, granted, there wasn't everybody on their iPhones and iPads back in year zero, but, you know, people did the same thing. Oh, he deserved it. I mean, his own people did it to him. And that's what they don't understand. It's like, there is nothing new. Uh, People are going to act that way no matter what. And it's sick. It's disgusting to see.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I can go on all night about this because I think I've been itching to have this conversation, but um, there's so much to say about all that. But we'll just say that I see what just like the new request for Turning Point USA campus ministries, 32,000 plus inquiries to gain new chapters. I think that's fantastic. My son that I was talking about and his best friend are talking about opening a chapter here. And I think that's fantastic. You know, being positive, it's not about hate. It's not hate speech just because you don't agree with what's being said. It is, again, difference of opinion, but, we're not burning everybody else down because they want to pee in a cat box or do whatever it's crazy,
I I did
that's,
sense so with my following on social media, it's heavy on the guns and knives. And I obviously work in the industry, and I did sense a shift. I mean, I feel like the gloves kind of came off, and as Christians, it's kind of difficult to navigate. We're angry at what happened, but the Lord says, "Vengeance is mine." And I've taken on a shift in my own social media where now it's going to be more just speak the truth. I mean, we're not wrestling against flesh and blood. This is clearly demonic, and
yeah,
I think it's
it's
time for
against
Christians.
spirits and principalities and rulers of evil.
And I was thinking with the introduction of AI, we have to be careful with the stuff we read online, even about the Bible, because they can shift the narrative just a little bit of, dishonesty can spoil the whole bunch. So the paper Bible has become extremely precious to me, not that it wasn't before, but the printed Bible has
Yeah,
been.
because everybody's using AI for everything. I see it like, oh, use AI. And it's like, no, I have the word of God in black and white in the palm of my hand.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
that's that reference that you need to be going to. Because you're right. There is stuff that, you they released the shooter's messages today with his lover, and it reads like it's AI. Like it reads like it was one of the first AI, versions. And it's like there's something off about this.
Right.
and I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but okay, maybe I am. I'm a critical thinker, and a lot of people don't use their critical thinking skills. They use what's fed to them in the media in front of their face in a phone. They're like, yeah, but so and so news says this. Why are you trusting the news?
Mhm.
The narratives that were pushed right off the bat off of that were just incredible. Like the ones were like, hey, maybe it was a Trump supporter shooting off in celebration. It's like, how idiotic do you have to be to say things like that on TV? And I think that, you know, it's not by accident that they say this stuff. They say stuff for shock value because it gets pushed, it gets ratings, but I don't understand how people buy that. I don't buy it from any news outlet. And one of my best friends is a news host for Fox. So, it's nothing against him. I hated the news before he joined there. So,
Yeah, they can. I think we have to dig deeper into God's word because I mean, we're gonna know the truth, and truth will set us free. The Holy Spirit is a guide. If something feels off, it probably is. But I think people need to know that the word of God is living and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword. I mean, people are calling, gloves off, prison rules almost, and I think we need to. What bothered me when it first happened is the fact that it happened, and then the fact that everyone responded emotionally, which is normal. But
yeah,
instead, I took time. I'm not saying I did it right, but I took time to kind of grieve in private, and I hate responding with
same.
emotion. And I feel like everyone they gave away our position on everything with their emotions, and then they caused us to be less credible. It's like, Charlie didn't respond with emotion. Like, when he
No.
was arguing or debating with somebody, he wouldn't lead with emotion because he knows that's where you give up ground.
Yeah.
And I think we need to process everything in prayer, and then, if God calls you and puts something on your heart, you pray through it, and then you say I had a friend say, "You think it, you pray it, and then you say it."
Yeah.
And that's where I'm going with my social media is what does the Lord want me to say? Because it's a platform, it's a voice, and that's what I'm gonna use it for.
Yep. And we talked about this before. Being a light in the darkness.
Mhm,
Um, man, we're only here for a vapor of just
mhm.
but a moment. And what impact, like, what did Charlie say? I want to be remembered about my faith in Christ. It's like, man, that hit home because it's like there's so much more that I could do to further the kingdom and to spread the gospel instead of, what's that little verse or that little song that you learned in preschool about this little light of mine,
I'm gonna let it shine.
am I hiding it under a bushel or
No.
am I letting it out there for everybody to see, and it's like that's a brilliant song because we it's so silly to sing, right? But it's true. Like that stuff that you're supposed to hide away in your heart and recall in your life, and just remember, um, don't be afraid. I mean, that's the most quoted thing in the Bible is do not be afraid. Um, the battle's already been won. So why are we scared? Why are we apprehensive to talk? Why are we apprehensive to show love and to be the light in the darkness? And I don't know. It is hard, but on the same note, it's not hard because all it takes is you doing it. And there's
Yeah.
those super cool little divine appointments that I don't feel that I've encountered in my life with the Holy Spirit's like, you need to go talk to that lady right now. And, I'll go up and I ask the person, like, hey, what are you doing here? And, she's like, oh, I'm a school teacher and I could see that you're stressed and, I need money for school supplies. The Lord says, I'm supposed to pay for your school supplies. And it's stuff like that where what seed did that plant in that lady's life or that
Mhm.
person's life that you took the time out of the day, like to I'm not trying to toot my own horn, and this is not what it's about at all, but you take the time to invest in other people's lives and they see it and they feel it, and that's a seed that is planted, and you are sowing for the kingdom, and I think that's absolutely incredible. And don't be scared to do that. Just it takes
Right.
faith. And I saw a lot of people post about faith this week. and you know, a lot of hate about faith. And I just think it's hilarious because people will believe in everything but the Lord, but they have to have faith to believe in what they're believing in. And it's like, because some of that stuff is pretty whack. And I guess,
Mm.
was it a C.S. Lewis quote where he said, "I'd rather spend my entire life living and living like there is the Word of God and the Word of God is true, than to live my whole life not believing and then finding out at the last moment that the Lord is real." And it's
Right.
like, that's a good quote because it's motivating, but on the same note, there is too much God sequence in my life to prove that wrong. I know beyond the shadow of a doubt, there's things, no matter where I've gone, divine appointments, people put in place. And there's days that where you're like, I want to do something stupid. I want to be bad. And the Lord is like, "Mm-mm, come here, David. I'm going to keep you on a short leash." And that was a prophecy over my life when I was a teenager. And it was that I had the heart of David, and that the Lord will always keep me on a short leash. And absolutely 100%, I could have the darkest day in my life, and someone would be there immediately, and the Lord would pick me up. And that's in the craziest hell on earth, in combat zones. And someone was there to be like, you know, let me prove you wrong. What are you showing? Oh, my daughter wants to show a Pokemon card that she gave me.
Let me see. Oh, wow. I
Oh,
love the
I'm way
faceless
behind in
reveal.
comments. Have you got to see any of the comments? I don't mean to ignore everybody.
I think they're just kind of talking about what we were saying a little bit
Uh,
and saying hi to everybody.
David was a G. That's Yeah, but David was just like any man. The flesh sins, and our flesh wants to do what the flesh wants to do. But it talks about, I mean, there's so much that the Bible talks about, but
show you something.
okay, well, um, it talks about your flesh and killing the old man daily. And they're like, well, why would I do that? But we are we are to die of our desires with the flesh, and that's hard. Like, men are very visual. They want to, for me, it's like, oh, hey, or look at that. And it's like, nope. Um, there was a few books I had to read on like spiritual blinders, and it's like, man, the flesh is real, and the flesh and that pull is incredibly strong. And what's sweeter is being on fire for Christ, and finding the love of your life that you can pour that into,
Mhm.
versus always looking to the left and looking to the right. And that's hard for men to hear, for sure. I don't know, I'm not a woman, I couldn't tell you how that is on your side of the fence, but I know for me
Yeah.
that was a hard thing for many years, is um the lust of the flesh and so much more. Like, I look at Charlie, he went into the lion's den all the time, and on that stupid dialogue chat that is very secular, I think it's called whatever, he got to debate with porn stars and all these other people. And these people are wearing like next to nothing, or uh but his dialogue saved so many of those gals.
Mhm.
And the outside world hates to see that. They hate to see that you know there is truth, and when that comes knocking, they're like, they just want to spew hate. But it's because something inside of them is burning, and it's making, and that's why these things happen. I mean, that's why that they get so uncomfortable, is because they feel that, what do you call it,
What?
they feel that battle inside them, like there's something that's greater than what I'm doing right now, and it's killing them. And that's crazy. So
Yeah, I mean, the knowledge of God is written on all of our hearts. We all have a conscience, and Charlie actually had a porn addiction that he got victory over, and I think that gave him a lot of grace to speak on it and to understand and connect with people. And I think one of the things that he had in common with like a King David is his ability to take accountability. And I think we all could, take a lot from that, his humility.
Yeah.
And his ability to speak on stuff that people normally struggle with in silence. I mean, a lot of people, struggle with sexual sin in private, and they're afraid to bring it to the light because they're afraid of being shunned, when actually the Bible says, confess your sins to one another that you might find healing. Other people can't forgive your sins for you, but they can help you. They come alongside you, and I think he kind of opened the door for discussion where it needed to be opened, and I think we need to pick up his mantle and keep, doing that with the young people especially.
When right after that happened, and I'm not sure why, that was one of the first things I said was like, it's time for us to pick up the cross.
Mhm.
And that's just it. Is, I think that is a calling for all of us to stand in the gap and to be that one who challenges that narrative, who is out there being a light. And I don't know, like, it's definitely going to have a way, and already is having a way bigger impact, and in a positive way than they thought it would be in a negative way.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
it started a war on truth.
can you guys? Okay, what do you need to show?
I'm gonna give you this.
Oh, yeah. All right. So I'm gonna get into giving a gift real quick here before they go
Oh,
upstairs.
okay.
Okay, come show it. What is it?
Let me just give you this card.
What is it?
It's a Pokemon card.
I can't read it.
Okay.
Slack King. He's calling me a slacker. Oh, it does look like me. White beard and everything. Oh Lord. So yeah, they gave me a. I don't even know if I can zoom in on here, but
Oh, nice.
I don't know. I'm gonna take that personally.
No, personally, I just wanted to give a card to you.
All right. Thank you, love. I appreciate it.
I love you, Dad.
All right. Love you guys.
Love you.
They're cute.
Sorry to interrupt there, Sarah.
Mhm.
What were you saying?
No, I think it started a war on truth. I know that it lit a fire in me. I was just posting today. I think that my posts are no longer gonna be really, like, for fun necessarily. I have a lot of opinions, and if the Lord moves on me to share them, that's what I'm gonna do now, because I told him this morning, I was like, "I wanna leave it all in the field. I got one shot. I don't have a boyfriend. I don't have any kids. I got nothing to lose but my life, and honestly, to die is gain at this point, so
Absolutely
I'm
right.
gonna full send it. I mean, I'm excited. Honestly, there's an excitement, there's an extreme sadness, but there's an excitement, like, "Let's go." Jesus is coming back, we got one chance. It really doesn't matter what happens to me as long as I live in his will.
That's absolutely right. I mean, I'll tell you what, you can't go wrong. I mean, there is no negative, there is no downside to any of that. I'm all for it and I support you 100%.
Well, thank you.
Um, we all know what opinions are like, right? My mom used to tell me that one about my opinions. Yeah, my I am spirit was timed out for 88,000 seconds. That's a lot of seconds. Kenny Nguyen was timed out for 86,000 seconds. That must be the max amount you can time someone out. I had like 60 people on here, and I knew that if I started talking about this, we would lose everybody.
Oh,
But
yeah.
um, that's okay because I would rather spread the truth and talk to people versus avoid it and act like nothing has happened. And because it did happen, and again, too many people saw it, and it was shared around like it was nothing. I mean, they shared it around like it was someone scoring a touchdown, and that just
I saw it
it hurt me in my core.
I saw it, on accident. I was watching and I didn't realize what I was watching, and then I saw it and I gasped. And, yeah, our hearts were not made to see that, especially just so rampant. And then, I made a post about women being aware in public off based on the girl on the train. We aren't made to witness that, and everyone's become so numb to it almost. I mean, I haven't, but there are some people on social media. And then I think the anger really rose up when people were rejoicing. I think that's where I had to take it, and you really have to lean on what the word of God says at that point because you want vengeance. Like, there is something inside of you that wants vengeance, and the Lord basically says, "Pray for your enemies." And I don't fully understand why, but I know that's what we're supposed to do. I know the outcome of praying for your enemies, but in the moment when I'm angry, I don't understand why I have to.
It is hard. So, praying for your enemies. And it's like, I always pray that their hearts be softened and that there is a divine appointment or divine intervention to where they're like, okay, what they have is way more than what I have. And I think that's, I see these reactions to these videos, and some of these people are demonic. Like,
Oh, absolutely.
on no point, or at no point, should you celebrate someone getting killed like that. Even in war, we don't
Yeah.
celebrate like that.
No.
We will knock you down many pegs if that's the way that you act on the battlefield. And it's like, we don't celebrate that stuff. We don't, it's not glorious. There's nothing glorious about it. And people are just like, yeah, you got to kill his whole family now. And it's like, excuse me, like, that is pure evil. That is pure demonic. It is
Mhm.
so backwards to life. It can only be demonic. There's only one thing that is purely that dark, and it isn't holy. So,
Yeah.
um,
It's getting scary, and if they take away our First Amendment, that's what the Second Amendment was set up for. And I preach this a
that's
lot
right.
too, face to face while I sell the guns. It's just like I hope I never have to use my firearm, but I'll train like I might.
Yeah,
So, um, I do believe that Jesus told his disciples to take a sword with them in case they needed to defend themselves, but we're never to really instigate the fight unless led by God. I mean, King David was one of the greatest warriors that ever lived.
absolutely. Well, that's
And
people
sometimes
don't people don't think that our God is just a God of love. And again, like I said, He came to separate the wheat from the chaff, and that's what people don't understand is God is truth. And again, separating His people, I mean, that's a big deal. I mean, He wants to bring as many souls to His side, but there will people, and it is written in the end days, people will see signs and miracles and they won't believe. And that's just it. Is like, are we there? Like, because people, I mean, Jesus was here. The actual Son of God was here, and they crucified Him. Like, my
Mhm.
Lanta. So,
Yeah, I
um,
think we're getting back to the Old Testament days. I think Christians, it's time to pick a side. It's time to not be lukewarm anymore. It's time to get in the Word of God, know it, love it, because it might be your memory might be all you have one day.
yeah,
Who knows? And when you're
it's time
talking
to
to
put your
people,
money where your mouth is.
yeah, it's time to start speaking the truth. Speak it in love. I don't think we should ever respond in anger because the Bible says, "Be angry and sin not." And I think that the judges in the Bible were very wise people, like the Joshuas. Moses was the most humble man I think that ever lived. I think that's what the Bible says about Moses by the end of his life. David was a man after God's own heart.
Yep.
So I think it's time to lock in.
There is Todd Smith says they're scared. Perfect love drives out fear.
Hmm.
They never have known perfect love. Captain Kayaking says no good in guns. Um, I
Well, who
wholly
do you call when
disagree.
something happens? Something bad happens. The guys with guns. That's what happens. I mean, there's no good in taking life. I don't think there's anything good about that, but guns can be used for good. I see that every day.
All right, I'm just trying to catch up on comments here.
Mhm.
Captain Kayaking, do you own an axe or a bat? If so, you have an inanimate object that can kill. These can kill right here. And that's the thing is like, you can use anything to kill somebody. And, we want to point out, oh man, he got shot with a firearm. More people are killed in car wrecks every day than firearms the entire year in America. But everybody thinks driving and vehicles are a right. They are not, they're a privilege. Firearms were so important that it was the number two, right behind freedom of speech,
Mhm.
thing in our Declaration of Independence that I mean, that is incredible foresight by the forefathers, and that's just it. Is, you know, people are oblivious, or they would love to overlook because they're so lazy to walk places. Oh no, no, my vehicle is mine. You don't get to tell me what to do. But they're so scared of the firearm because they don't know. That's just it.
Yeah.
Is ignorance is the issue. I have
Mhm.
guns all over my house. I have guns right behind me right now, and it's like, if it gets up and starts shooting people, okay, I might tune, but it's an inanimate object, and it's
Right.
not going to do anything unless acted upon by an outside force.
Mhm.
And the people that are doing that are literally insane. And there I can go into hours of conversation on that. But the thing is, the gun isn't going to do anything without a person driving it behind it. So
Guns are illegal in the UK, and look at their crime rates.
yeah, they're
Guns
stabbing
are
people left
illegal
and
in the
right.
city of Chicago, but it's a war zone. I've been told it sounds like a war zone, all the gunfire. Bad guys will always find a way to get guns. I
Um,
mean, honestly, unless it's a 320 by SIG, it doesn't go off by itself.
you, Live Life says, if you're on the fence about God, don't forget the devil owns the fence. I've never heard that, but I like that.
And whoever sits on the fence gets shot first, so
Well, it's spiritual. The Lord says, do not be lukewarm. If you are lukewarm, I will spit you out of my mouth. So you have to choose a side. You can't, and this is probably going to piss a lot of people off. This is why I have a hard time with libertarians, because they're always so elite of than more than everybody else. And hear me out, because you know it doesn't matter if you're a liberal. When it comes time to vote, Democrats, liberals, whatever their whole side is, they all vote Democrat. Republicans, um, libertarians, there could be 35 different, there could be MAGA, there could be Republican, all of them, and they will vote according to their belief. Okay, they won't unify, and that's why where the other side has it down is they will absolutely vote Democrat across the board. Libertarians do not. They will vote libertarian hardcore, and they more along the lines uh lean more right, but they won't vote right. They won't vote left. They'll vote that, and that's where the one side always feel like they always have more people. It's not. That's not the case at all. It's people are always, you know, other than Democrat, will vote according to their beliefs, and
mhm.
will vote in 20 different parties other than straight on Republicans. So I don't know. I think that's great. I see it. I see it in Wyoming. Where I'm at in my political positioning. So um,
Yeah.
America guns is why we have never been invaded. I would rather have a gun than my fists. I don't know how to use Taekwondo or any of those, but I know how to handle guns. YZ3 is 1,000% correct. Oh, he said because we've never been invaded. I must have not turned my notifications off because I keep getting texts. So it is not bad here at all. I don't read into the news. It's not bad. Captain Kayaking or Kayaking, I don't know. Where are you from? Emperor Onesies, Guns and Roses. Bad guys. And feel free to respond to any comments you want to, Sarah.
Isn't in the UK, aren't they coming out with something where you can be arrested for stuff you post on social media? Am I wrong on that?
No, you're right.
And it's not bad over there?
Okay, Captain Kayaking is from the UK. So I got
Mhm.
to deploy many times with the Brits and made many great friends. There
Mhm.
were some with very strong opinions about Trump back when he was in office the first time, and with open dialogue and debate, I definitely changed their minds on him because they Brits. The Captain Kayaking saying is he doesn't watch news. That's horse crap because everybody over there watches BBC, and they just absolutely regurgitate talking points. and actually open dialogue. We're not just crazy people with, guns everywhere. Well, I am actually, but that's just it. Is if it was as bad as they say that would, there'd be nobody left in America. But that's not the case. There would be, we'd be wiped out in a day. That's
Mhm.
how bad they make it sound, but it's not. People that own guns the right way respect them, and they respect that it's just as easy to take a life with an accident, and that's why we teach gun safety.
Yep.
So
That's why we preach, like, when I preach to people or tell people or sell them a firearm, go train with it. You're not gonna get good at anything if you don't use it. And it's a diminishing skill. If I stop
see,
going to the range, I stop knowing how to shoot.
I want to answer a question. Joker says, how do you vote Republican when we have a lunatic president? See, the thing is, Joker's wild. It doesn't matter who's in office. You could put Jesus Christ in office, and people, well, of course, people are going to disagree. No one ever agrees 100% with everything that everybody says. I'm sure I say things on this channel. People are like, oh my God, I can't believe you said that. And it's like, I've seen so many celebrities or personalities come out and be like, I love Charlie Kirk. Now, I didn't agree with everything he said. It's almost like that line is ingrained in people's heads.
Mhm.
But we don't always agree. We're all different people. We all have different thought processes. We all have different beliefs. Um, so people are so hard on the president, and it doesn't matter because no matter who you put in there, you are never going to agree with everything. So stop complaining all the time about the president. I didn't agree with anything that Biden said, but do you see me going and flaming him all the time on social media? No, because he's my commander in chief. He is my president, and we are supposed to obey the laws of the land. It is written in the Bible. And that's just it. Is people just, they always want to trash. Well, who would make you super elated to people who don't like the president or presidents? Who do you want in office that's going to absolutely fulfill all of your wildest dreams and your desires? I guess I don't understand people because politics is infinite, and you're never going to get anybody to absolutely align with 100% of what you believe in. I definitely
Mhm.
don't, agree with everything that Trump says, but he definitely cares about the country as a whole, and he definitely cares about the military. And there's never been a president that I've served under in the last 25 years that has cared so much and put so much into the military. People are so mad because there's services and stuff getting cut down right now. But the thing is, we have had such reckless spending. Look at our debt. Um, that you have to stop the leaks. We have a billion leaks in our country uh, for money, and we spend like it's our job, and that's ridiculous. We can't. We have to cut things that are non-essential. I worked at a federal organization for a year, and there were some divisions in that organization that were just absolutely uh, busy all the time and studious, and then you go to other divisions in that same organization, and and dudettes would just be on the phone. Like they'd be playing video games. Like, how is that a worthwhile government job? Why do I have a 90-day backlog to get a videoing permit in the United States Forest Service when you're sitting there picking your nose and playing video games? That does not compute in my brain. That 90-day backlog is because you are seriously neglecting, and you're a perfect example of fraud, waste, and abuse, and why we need to downsize the government, because people absolutely, a lot of people in these positions just abuse it, and I've seen it firsthand in many things. So yeah,
Right.
I it sucks because a lot of my funding that I need to be going and doing things for the military, I can't do because the funding's been cut. But gosh dang
Yep.
it, we need to control spending. In
Yeah.
our house, like if I get a weird charge on my bank account, like where did this come from? And if I have a child or a family member that is overspending, and what do? I let them know that is not okay. Second time, I'm cutting the dang credit card up because you have lost your privileges. And I think a lot of people, in this generation are the never been told no generation, and they think it's okay. And I'm glad that he's doing what he's doing with spending. And it hurts because some people are losing their jobs, but maybe you
Mhm.
shouldn't be in a job into 3-letter organizations and 4-letter organizations.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
one of the biggest things in the military is like everybody says, man, I can't wait to retire or get out and I can go work for a, blankety blank and get a cushy government job. Now that saying is a saying for a reason because it's true. Cushy government job. So yeah, there is a lot of that. And I would say it's the majority of people think that way. Like I want something where I can just go and I can get paid a fat salary and not do a whole lot. So I'm way behind in comments. I probably lit the whole
No, I think they're just
grass on
kind of
fire with this.
agreeing with you. You've got a lot of trolls on here today. Not a big surprise. I don't mind a bit. I mean, half of
Navy
them can't even
SEALs.
spell properly, so
Federalist Papers, it wasn't supposed to be the way it is. Absolutely right, Ground Fog. I like fat salaries. I don't mind working for it, though. Absolutely. Yeah, we all like money, but it's $15 an hour. It's minimum wage, like 7.35 or 8.35 right now. It's something, well, at least in Wyoming, it's absolutely crazy. And but then again, what do you bring to the table? Everybody wants this skill, but if you can't read, if you can't write, and there's a lot of high school graduates that are that way, which is pretty ridiculous to see. Show me something that you're good at that warrants even $10 an hour, and that's just it. Is all of our spending, our inflation is due to all these factors. People doing nothing, people not pulling their weight, people not being educated, people demanding higher pay. It's God, it's disgusting.
yeah. They don't understand the fallout too that comes with higher pay. If a company has to now pay you $15 an hour when it paid you 10, it's gonna have to raise its prices or cut down, so you're gonna be doing more of the work, and that affects the entire economy eventually. So people, I think there's a lot of gentle parenting that went on, and people don't know work ethic, and they don't understand how things work. They're Yeah, there's a lot of that too. Yeah, right. Mhm.
And to call, I don't know. I see it like
The chat is saying you're
people do
freezing up.
not take responsibility for anything. They deflect. I mean, it's disgusting.
Morgan, it looks like you froze. They can't hear you on the chat.
Uh-oh.
I can hear you, which is weird, like, that they can't hear you.
It's because I'm speaking truth.
We're losing him. They're blaming your kids for stealing your Wi-Fi.
I'm gonna go boot them real quick. Am I good now? Like,
Yeah, it looks like
I can't tell if it's
okay, it says
good or not.
okay, it
I
says they
always
can
feel
hear
like
now.
it's when my furnace kicks on, like
Mm,
it's creating EMI.
I think wait, you have your furnace is going or your AC?
It's my AC, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
a
Okay.
combo
I
unit.
got you. I
So,
got
well, it did snow 30 miles from here today. So
I think it's trying to hold steady, but it's not.
working now, but slightly pixelated. That's pretty much my life.
That's my brain most of the time.
So, Sarah, what's new in your life? I mean, I know this week's been absolutely nuts, but
That's been what's new is a mental and spiritual shift. So
that's good.
it
You know
is.
what?
It's
And
phenomenal.
is your heart's desire to find a godly man?
You know, my heart's desire right now is to do the Lord's will, and if that involves a husband. So I was just telling my friends, I was like, my mindset has shifted towards marriage that I'm not getting married until it's an absolute alliance, and I know that hell will say, "Oh no, there's two of them now."
That's
That's
awesome. That's how it
that's when
should
I will
be.
get married. I want a man that's running. So I picture myself running after Jesus, and if I see a man catch up and run past me, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, wait up! I'm coming with you." So, so right now it's just basically, what are we doing? The Lord and I are kind of locked in. What are we doing? And if He sends me a husband, then I'll be that man's helpmeet, and we'll run the race. But until then,
Well, you better make
amen.
sure that you are equally yoked because, again,
Amen.
that is scriptural. You can't fix anybody. You know
Oh, I
what?
don't
That's
even
the
try.
Lord's job. And
Yeah.
the Lord's going to blow you away with a young man that's going to be, it's just going to knock your socks off and treat you like the woman you deserve to, the Proverbs 30 woman that you deserve to be treated like. So,
Well, thank you. I'm praying for that, and I believe that the Lord is the master matchmaker. And if He decides that some man out there needs a wife, and that wife is me, then He'll set it up, and I'm just gonna be walking in my purpose until then.
well, that's awesome to hear. And that's, again, you put the Lord first. He knows the desires of your heart.
Hmm. Yeah,
Absolutely. And it will come to pass.
yeah.
So
I'm not worried a bit.
just remain steadfast and it's going to happen.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am 30 and I'm approaching my 10th wedding anniversary. Couldn't be happier. That's awesome.
That's awesome, Eddie.
What did Joshua Tiff say? I got to marry my second wife because of my biblical knowledge. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I I like it took me a lot of heartache to just finally give it all up to God and say, you know what, God, I can't do it my way. And that's how I ended up meeting my wife. I mean, I had to get out of the Navy. I mean, I was not in a good place when I was on active duty. I was definitely doing my own thing and that didn't work out so hot. And that's good because you know what? I needed to be taken to the woodshed and shown who's boss. And I think we all need that at some point. And thank God for that. So,
You know the
what is that thing
reason.
called where, why, um, not accountability? It'll hit me here in a second, but go ahead, Sarah.
The reason that I'm choosing to surrender to the Lord my entire life is because I tried to do things up until, like, even last year, I tried to do things my own way and didn't turn out. It wasn't fun. It wasn't the fun that sin promises. So I
Yeah,
turned it back to the Lord, and He's been nothing but faithful. He has become my best friend, and I wouldn't give up this relationship for anything. There's nothing worth what I have that the Lord's given me. There's nothing worth giving that up. And that's why I'm willing to say, use me.
that's right. Joshua, was it 5:8 or 6:8? Um, Casey Schilling says, good evening, guys, from Montana. And oh, he's from Montana. And how are you all doing tonight? Well, Wyoming here and Michigan there. You're not a Youper, right? I think I
Mm-mm.
asked you that before. No, nope, no Youper here.
Nope. Me?
We're at Montana, Casey Schilling. Be right back, guys. I'm 43 and on my second marriage, been together for almost 10 years. I'm coming up on 13 years with the missus and thank God every day for her. She truly completes me. What's up, Help with Gadgets? Married for 25 years.
Woo.
I've been married to the Navy for 25 years.
I've been alive for just a little over 25 years.
Chastisement, as Christ said, kiss the paddle. Humility. Oh, Lord. Oh, so what a lot of people lack is conviction. And that's a whole nother point and topic, but is there, can they truly have conviction if they have no morals or moral compass, morality? And I wonder that, like, if you
I
just
think
don't care,
I think people
like,
act like they don't care. Again, we have the knowledge of God, and I think they have a lot of condemnation, and I believe condemnation is from the devil. It drives you further from God. But I do believe when I was walking in sin, we'll call it what it was, and there was the still small voice of the Holy Spirit was there saying, "Hey, hey, come on home, come on home." And I ignored it for a while, and then I finally, he's always working on you. Someone I don't remember who, but referred to the Heavenly Father as the Hound of Heaven. And I just read something the other day that says, how valuable is your soul that both God and the devil are constantly fighting over it. So I think there's two voices in our head, the condemnation that keeps us from God, keeps us stuck, and the conviction that draws us towards him.
was that the song that I shared you on the Hound of Heaven?
I'm not sure. I've
Um,
heard that one a while ago. Like
so
I've
do you
heard
have
it
a pen
almost
and
all my
paper on you?
Yeah, actually I do.
Look up the band Reeves.
It's called The Band Reeves.
Yeah,
How do you spell Reeves? Like how do they spell it?
like Chris Reeves,
Okay.
like Superman,
I love the knife talk.
or
It's like
Chris Reeve. That's Reeve. Reeves, just add an
okay.
S.
Okay.
Um, give me 1 second. It's going to pause for a second, but just give me 1 second. He's in Kalispell. Nice.
Ooh, if you come on October 1st, don't come on a Tuesday or a Sunday. I don't know what day that is because I won't be there. Mm, okay.
What a calling for singers go.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I only last I only last 3 years in marriages. You can get those numbers up. I promise you. I
Those are
can do
rookie
all
numbers.
things through Christ who gives me strength. 34 years and counting for War Room. 8 hours. Jim Cox, I'm not sure what you're saying. Have I done the vroom vroom yet? I don't know what that means. Since July of 2000, says DC US 55. That's when I went into the Navy. June of 2000. Meredith has been married for 8 years. My brother served in the Navy for 25 years on the 25 years on the Washington is a long time on a ship.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joshua Tift. Jim Cox, it was a typo. I'm in Pensacola, Florida. Oh, awesome. As you can see, for Joshua Tift, this is in Milton, Florida, which is, can you even see that, Sarah?
I can, yes.
But
It's
yeah, that
backwards
was,
because of the mirror effect.
well, anyways, it's the Naval Flight School in Milton, Florida, home of the Blue Angels. I know it all too well.
Oh, the Blue Angels. We used to go to their air shows.
Did you see that the Blue Angels flew a, wow, it looks like I have a really dark red spot. Nothing like looking at yourself in the
Never
camera.
trust a selfie camera.
Girl, I love you so much. Says Zamizan. You don't love her, you lust her. We'll just call it like it is.
Speaking truth, boldly.
Grab you a Mormon, they got him up there.
No, thank you.
I'm not gonna even go into that one right now, but
I
yeah.
didn't see it. I don't know which one you're laughing at, but I'm not gonna. We don't even need to know.
I'm in for 44 years now. Wow, that's awesome, Henry G. It's a Wednesday. He froze again. Uh-oh, they lost me again? Or is that when I went to go look at the song?
It might be.
Boot the trolls. You Down syndrome Jesus. Wyvern gets a smiting. You know, the thing is, if God wasn't important, if Jesus wasn't real, why do we have all these idiots always being negative about Jesus? It's like rent free in their head because they know that their soul is in jeopardy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love her, but as a base human kind of way.
Like a
2-bit.
caveman?
Wait, 2-bit. I think 2-bit, aren't you from Wyoming? I swear 2-bit's been in here before. I want to take my daughter to the Wings Over Georgia Air Show in October. Absolutely do that. It'll be worth it. I love you too, Darkwater. Thank you, 2-bit. I love you too.
In a base human way?
In a base human kind of way.
What does that even mean? No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Wyvern. Oh man, smiting me? Come on. Jesus is real. I have Down syndrome. God bless me. Eldon Timothy says, hi, 2-bit. You are reading some comments that your super mod has already taken care of. My super mod, as in Jim Cox. Yes, I do like, I'm curious about some of these
I've only
deleted
seen
messages.
I've seen a couple that have gotten deleted immediately. He is on it.
He is,
So
and
props to him.
I really have good mods.
Mm-hmm.
You good mods, like, and they don't even they do this for free. Like it's phenomenal.
Yeah, they are with it.
Been with
They
my
get the
wife for
luck.
32 years. Gonna be married 22 years. Oh, been with my wife for 32 years. Gonna be married for 22 on
That's
October
awesome.
20. That's awesome.
Super mod.
I'm gonna give him a T-shirt that says that.
You
Super
should.
mod.
You
I met
should.
Yeshua when the doctor said I died, and that's how I learned to write Hebrew fluently. Now that's amazing. I would, I envy you, but I don't really, you know, yeah, I don't envy that situation, but that would be amazing. I think we should just change his name to Supermod. Hey, Darkwater, you should show off some knives. What you got handy to make us drool? Yeah, I guess we could talk about knives. I have a hard time just because this week has been crazy. Last week, I needed some family time. It was much needed. I wasn't grounded from the internet. I was joking. I needed some husband and wife time, and I'll just leave it at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
We'll watch some shows. But yeah, we could talk about knives. I mean, I'm good at that. I like knives. This is not the right case for this, but I was sent this week. It is a South African custom, and I can't even say it. Johan Vanderwalt, maybe from South Africa, and this thing is pretty sweet. But I got sent it to. Well, clearly I didn't tighten the pivot back up enough because it was slightly off center. But anyways, I got to put some thumb studs on here. Nope. But in South Africa, I evidently T6 is the way to go. I don't think so. I'm not going to agree with that. All right, is that tighter? There we go. Anyway, it's pretty neat looking knife. He
Yeah.
has flawless inserts on here. I mean, these, what is that? The snow carbon, Arctic carbon? I don't know, but it's awesome.
That's beautiful.
The goose. Sorry. I get motivated when I see the goose.
I've noticed, I think 2 times now.
What's that?
I think was he on the last one I did with you?
I think so, yeah.
I think the same response.
Yep. Stacy, there's Stacy. She's lurking in the background somewhere. She's
Oh,
not
she's been
busting as
active.
many
She's
heads
been
as.
doing great.
Oh, she had. Okay, so She's usually thumping heads. I like that.
I like that too.
Constitution. Wow. Share that testimony, please. Wait, what? What am I missing?
Wait.
Oh, Constitution, Andy. I had a very similar experience. I learned how to speak Hebrew and fluent Aramaic after a NDE, near death experience. It's got to be what that stands for.
Your guess is I didn't even have a guess. I'm just reading.
No one cares about your knife, but they just asked to see my knife. Okay, so I got
What are
this.
you
Here,
gonna
let's do
do?
this, okay? Because they wanted to see knives and my
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon card that was given to me.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to think I'm such a nerd and it's like my kids giving me gifts. I'm okay. I like being a nerd.
Absolutely.
And this is
A
from
good dad.
Projectiles Are Sharp. He gave me a Hot Wheels to match my K5 Blazer. The pivot is also a T6, Rodney. So I got a Heretic. That's how you say it, right?
Mm-hmm. Heretic.
Because I sometimes say heretic,
Mm-hmm.
like
No,
diabetic.
definitely heretic.
And this one is a USN special. Well, not like you can see that. There you go. It is the
There you
Manticore E
go. Mm-hmm.
USN Show 22. No, that is not United States Navy. It is the Usual Suspects Network. Very good knife forum. I was a member a long time ago. Rodney in the chat knows all about it. You are a nerd, says Tommy. Thank you, Tommy. Nerd analogy, no one ever really dies nerd. Never, ever really die. Have a great night, guys. Morgan, let me know about food when you come on down. Have a great barbecue place down the street. Roger that, MPG. Stanley 300 says nerdy is a relative term. It is, and I represent it well. NDE is near death experience.
Mm-hmm.
I was paralyzed for 13 months, and one day the Lord said to me, "Get up, you can walk." And I was confused. So he said it again, and I got up and I walked, and it was such a blessing. Man,
Wow, that would be a blessing.
what's the lady carrying? Says 2-Bit.
Right now, my cow print water jug. Typically the last couple days, still my para 2 or my paramilitary 2. And then I picked up a Morris Knives shard at a show we did the last weekend. Not this last weekend, but the weekend before that. And Morris Knives are made in Yale, Michigan. So yeah, that was cool.
That's awesome. What questions you got for me? Or do you have anything for the audience?
Well, just show me some of the projects you've been working on lately. I mean, I see
Well,
your posts, but is there anything new and exciting?
I'm not saying I've been slacking because I haven't. I've just been, well, I had that surgery. And so I had a huge nasal surgery a couple weeks ago.
Oh boy.
And yeah, I've just been kind of recovering from that. Not as nasally anymore, which thank God. I now know what it's like to actually breathe and enjoy oxygen like the rest of the planet. Um, and I can smell things differently now, which is amazing. Maybe sometimes not as amazing, but yeah, it's been incredible. So these are some of the
Okay.
projects I have been working on. And oh, here's the other one. Yeah, so I don't know. I just have so much like, yeah, I feel like I'm project like stacked up on them. So some of the ones that I've done recently, I haven't taken photos and videos because I wanted the people who I did the projects for to be able to showcase them first,
Mhm.
which I'm totally cool with. But
Mhm.
uh, I think a lot of people take my redoing of knives like this, grinding choils into them, as that these are bad knives. That is totally not the case. This is a phenomenal knife from the factory. I just made it with a finger choil because I like finger choils, right?
I love
Uh,
finger trolls.
this one is one of my favorite knives, period, called the SD or the SDK or Tuya Shocker. And I loved it so much that I got another one. So I got a black one. And I truly did a little experiment because I've never
Ooh.
ground on DLC.
Okay.
So here's my grind.
Turned out good.
And yeah, I mean it. Didn't chip all this off, so I was pretty motivated about that. But this is what. And here I have a third shocker. Don't tell anybody. Um, and that's what they look like before the finger choil, right?
Yep.
So I'll probably end up doing the finger choil on this one. I bought this one because I thought it was a smooth handle, and then when I got it, I realized it's eggshell like the rest, which
Hmm.
I just wanted a smooth handle one. So I spent the money on here and probably didn't need to. So maybe I should give this to somebody.
Ooh,
Have
are
you ever
you
tried one
serious?
of these?
No, I haven't.
Oh man, what's wrong with you? Just
A
kidding.
lot. The doctors haven't been able to figure it out.
But yeah, I've been uh this one I deleted the flipper on this Kaiser Crest, which is a Gecko Customs collaboration with Kaiser. And I just wanted to be able to use this more. Not that I couldn't, it already had a nice finger twirl, but I made it better, in my opinion. Because I love this. I love to be able to grab it like this and like this. I'm just kidding. Um, I just want to make them look like they're that way from the factory. Actually, on this one, now that I think about it, let me get it focused here. I ground into the frame too. That wasn't like that. Like it was straight down here.
Okay.
And I ground into it to make it look like it was there from the factory. Yeah, that's right. So I wanted it to be here, and I think it's killer. I love it.
Yeah, it looks great.
I kind of wanted like I don't know what I don't even know what a lizard color is. I should probably look
I
that up
think
before, but
I think you've gotten it down. You know that lizard guy that's been on the trend that's going around, the little lizard going lizard, lizard, lizard. That reminds me of that.
is that on social media?
Yeah, it's one of the it was going viral. It's from some animated movie, and they were just adding the sound to everything.
Oh, I don't know. I've never even seen it, so you'll have to send it to me.
I'll have to send it to you later so you don't think I'm a psycho for what I just said.
No, not at
It
all.
exists, I promise.
Well, I think I've made a lot of people mad recently because I have been doing mods like this. This one is another major mod that it doesn't look like I even modded this, but this is the Kaiser Sparrow, absolutely phenomenal knife. And the way Vince designed this is on this grind line here, it came all the way down to here and it came back up like a sparrow wing. This is called the Sparrow. And it was
Oh,
super cool, but I wanted to have a nice finger choil. So I had considered grinding into the frame on here, but I didn't. I kept it clean and made it look factory. But here on the original handle, it came way up to here and then down. It was very odd, but now I just ground that frame down, um, and that's what it looks like. And I don't know, just trying to make them so they're usable, or they fit my hand right.
right.
So,
That
anyways,
looks
that's
good.
really what I've been doing on the side in between customer projects. And uh, wait a minute, who do I have in here right now? Is Wyvern? Are you in here right now still?
You just said something, yeah.
Darkwater just did my Tuya voodoo. Do you want me to show your voodoo? Uh, Sam, what did you trade for, Grizzle Bear? I traded my voodoo. I should have kept it. All right. So I'm going to show it anyways. Oh, and he
Oh,
says yes. So this is his
ooh.
voodoo, and it came really poopy. And that's the best way that I can describe it. The scales did not match. This is eggshell, and if you can't tell already from my previous comments about eggshell, not a huge fan. But yeah, so I did like a comic book blue, and it is eggshell, which unfortunate. But in the pores, it's almost a purple. And then I went and I etched the corners and just kind of made it, I don't know, kind of electric, I guess.
That's
I wanted to
beautiful.
do cell shading on it with Anno, but he didn't like it as much as I did. But the inside of the scale is cell shaded because I wanted to practice. So he's got
Nice.
some super custom work inside of the scales. But this is what it looks like in person, and or I mean, he hasn't even really got to see it yet. So that's probably why he wants to see it.
That's beautiful.
So yeah, it's super cool. It glows. Absolutely, you can't catch it on here as much as you would outside, but this thing is fire. I think he's gonna like it a lot.
Yeah. If he doesn't, he can bring it with him to Michigan and give it to me.
Right? Is he going? He said he was going to Michigan, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody, well, Wyvern, I'm glad you like it because this one took me a little bit, and I wanted to do the pocket clip a little to match the sides. I don't know why, but
Yeah, bring it anyway. It might go missing.
do I have any swords? Uh, I have the Bible.
Yes.
So it's Darkwater, and who's the guest? Do we even talk about who you are today?
No,
Daughter
I'm
of the
just
Most High.
exactly. That's one of my titles now, warrior, JL the second.
That's awesome.
Who am I? I'm the knife girl.
Who am I that the Lord of all the earth would dare to know my name?
Right.
This is also something that Sam sent me, and it's the Kunwu Jericho.
Ooh, I know a Kunwu when I see one. That is beautiful. Frame lock?
A
Okay.
firm Queen Sarah. That's right. It is. Yeah, I mean, I agree. There you go. Yeah, this is
Nice.
this is sweet. I need to do a video on it. I have two knives that I have to do. Absolutely have to do videos on this week. Both of these.
I have to buy one of those because I talk his knives up all the time and I'm always tagging him and stuff. And I met him at Blade Show and we're friends on Facebook. I might as well own one of his knives.
Absolutely.
Those are gorgeous.
This is the first production. This is number one Jericho. This is the very first one made.
Oh wow.
Wait, TC Blades, you've been here this whole time? I'm out. You've been quiet in the background.
Done. Done lurking.
I'm about to buy all three of them. Go ahead, Colin. Actually, this one's not mine. I can't sell it to you. So, oh, I'm zoomed in, huh? You got to tell me these things. I forget.
Oh, I was no, it was still a good camera shot of the knife, so I was
So, if anybody has anything cool they want to trade and have never had a Tuya shocker, here's the offer I'm going to toss out there. If someone has something cool and exciting, I wouldn't mind getting another Kunwu Compadre reverse tux, but I will choil this a lot better than I drew this in. That was horrible. But it will be perfectly round, and I will do a custom ano job, and I will trade for something exciting. So if someone is interested, I have an extra shocker. I probably have two extra shock, or I mean, an extra two shockers, but you know, or maybe I should just keep it. I don't know. Is three too many of the same knife?
don't ask me that. I'm a bad influence.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I won't even get rid of my guns to buy a new one. Any of them. They're all my babies. It's like, what? I wouldn't think of that. I'll go without food.
This is a shocker. That's the name of it. But they went with the four finger annotation of the shocker and then didn't follow through with the actual shocker. So I don't know if you know what that is. You don't. If you don't know what it is, don't even look it up. But yeah,
I can come to my own conclusions here.
yeah, not an Ozark. You want to trade an Ozark for this? Hey, Dragoon's on her. I like her. You're married, Dragoon. You got to
He's
get approval from me and the Lord. So,
well, he probably meant because I'm funny.
oh my God, Morgan, I can't. Yes, you can, Wyvern. Anyways, I'm looking for, what do you think about the new Ozark Trail Knife Benchmade clones? I think good. Sarah, you don't have to cry.
Fix my eyeliner here. I can't talk about Benchmade clones.
Yeah, you can't because
I
you're
sell
on
the real
top of my
deal.
What's that?
I sell the real deal.
I have the real deal, and this is probably the one he's referring to, the OG. And for $10, it's outstanding. So,
Morgan, please don't bring up $10 knives to me. It hurts my heart.
well, we're gonna give one away. So,
Okay. It's probably the best thing you can do with it.
this is $10. It's a crossbar lock, plastic, just like a Benchmade. FRN, that sounds more appropriate. But like, I just spent $90 on this iconic, which is a super killer Chavez budget version of it, RCK9, but 90 for D2 or $10 for D2. Like, it's, to me, it's a no brainer. Like, this one's sick. I love the shape, but $10. Anyways, so they brought it up, the Ozark Grail. Here it is. Let me grab the actual benchy. Where you at? I got my Midnight Chrome bug out here.
Oh, look at
So
that.
this is what it was meant to compete with. Um, Clearly, I put a lot of money into this one to make it better than what it came, but it's absolutely outstanding. As far as similarities, they're both crossbar locks, except for this one's a full liner, and this
Mhm.
one is a partial liner, like like bug outs are. So truly, the one that was made to compete with it is the $5 version.
Logging off now.
Stainless steel, partial liners, and I actually tried to put bug out scales on it. They changed it just enough to where that this wouldn't fit a bug out scale. And anyways, they're not bad. I mean, they're definitely gift worthy. Not a lot of people can throw $200 or $180 for gifts. I That's a very generous gift. There's nothing
Mhm.
wrong with these. It's a great knife. I just wish they came with better scales. But to get better scales from the factory with the Benchmade, you're going to spend $250 plus. So, yeah, I can always make it fit. That is for dang sure. And I thought about it, but I ended up giving those scales to Vic's Blades that was
Mhm.
on here earlier. So, anyways, there's our Benchmade rant. What's your favorite Benchmade?
So, full disclosure, I'm not the biggest Benchmade fan. I think they make a few great knives, but the company itself, the company values aren't my favorite, and the price point, I don't think the quality is at that price point. My favorite Benchmade, I like their fixed blades. I think it's the Hidden Canyon, I think is one of my favorites. Their
Oh,
names are surprisingly similar.
yeah.
Um, I do like the Osborne or the 940, whatever you wanna call it. But, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Benchmade.
I have a hard time with the 940.
How so?
I just thought it was ugly. And I know that someone got really mad at me in here one night for saying that. But it
Mhm,
was ugly. Like, this is a 945, literally the same thing but shrunken down. But the
mhm,
blade looks like it was meant to be this size, not the
mhm.
oversized butter knife larger version. But that's okay. It's still a great
That looks
knife.
like a butter knife.
It's nothing against it. This is an amazing knife, but you know, I
Yeah,
just like the smaller version better than the big one.
yeah,
So it just looks more appropriate, I guess. It doesn't look
yeah.
too exaggerated, or I don't know. They're good knives.
They are. They are. I think Benchmade needs to realize that there are a lot of Chinese production knives that are catching up in quality and surpassing them in quality for a lot less cost.
I think
So,
they know that.
yeah, and I've heard that they're marketing to their target audience is a little bit different.
What am I? Yeah, I went to talk to Benchmade at Blade Show, and their manager there like literally turned around and walked away.
Did they know who you were or what? Or
I
just
don't know. Like I started bringing up Darkwater because you know, that's my name on here, and then they made a knife called the Darkwater.
oh no. Did you hurt
So
their feelings, Morgan?
no, I'm honored.
They had our old rep for Benchmade was great. His name was Sam. I don't know if he still works there. I think he just moved territories, but he was great. I miss Sam as our rep. So I noticed in the chat some animosity towards Microtech. What are your thoughts on Microtech?
Mine personal.
Yeah.
Like Sam was saying, like that's all they do is cease and desist people. They're not anything different than Benchmade, to be honest.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
they cease and desist smaller companies out of business. Um, they're protecting their empire, and I have examples of them because people always get pissed when I don't have examples of a Benchmade or a Microtech. But well, I don't even know. Like, are the uh, Heretic knives, are these U.S. made? I don't even know that.
Mhm. They are. So it's Tony's son. They're made in America.
Oh, see, there you go. But
Mhm.
this is dumb. Like, why would you put a plastic pocket clip on a $300 knife, $350 knife?
It has a plastic pocket clip?
Yeah, but you can buy one on their website for $100.
I've never seen a Heretic come with a plastic pocket clip. I'm not saying they don't, I'm just surprised.
Yeah, it's the Manticore Ease $300 knife comes with a plastic pocket clip. I'm like, well, that's trash. It's
That's
cool, but
strange.
it's trash.
Yeah, I've never seen that. We sell, Heretic knives. I've never now I'm gonna be checking them tomorrow. Very strange. Yeah,
Dragoon says, "What's up with that Elmex Towser? None of your business, Dragoon.
ooh,
None of your business." Ooh, man, I'm hungry. I haven't even eaten dinner yet. Rodney says, "Sarah, Ferramonster is the top of my list right now."
I've been hearing more and more about them or seeing them online anyway on Instagram. They look pretty good.
I got to do
Yeah.
something exciting with this one. That's a Ferramonster Ferox. Wait, is it the Ferox? I might have that wrong. But anyways, it's a Ferramonster. Now this to me looks like a steak knife,
Mhm.
but that's me. I see like what they actually look like and not the dollar bills. So this one's great. Now its Benchmade clone is fantastic. Let me grab that one. This one's an absolute home run right here.
Look at that. Now how much does that normally run?
Like
Did you say
290.
$20? 290. Okay. What steel?
It's M390 with a polished DLC over satin, copper foil. I thought it was titanium liners. Yep, titanium liners. Yes, that's a magnet.
Look at that. That's beautiful.
Yeah, this one's ridiculous. Microtech, but they're too expensive. Microtech is the Ferrari of knives. Next
Actually,
Blade
I would have to
Show.
disagree with that. I would have to say that Hawk Knives is the Ferrari of knives. And yeah, actually, I think Heretic does some work for Gavin. Look at that guy. He's got some interesting designs. I'll give him that.
So, yeah, this one's great. No
Yeah.
name calling, please. Wait, who's calling names? Who is name calling?
I don't know. Oh,
You better make it my business like that 3 p.m. phone call you didn't make. Dragoon, I got a gift for you. My Manticore E has a metal clip, but I've had it for a few years. I need a stitch.
The Stitch is a good knife.
I don't have a stitch. He says, Darkwater, you're hangry. That is most likely true, actually. Oh, mail me that Rafir mini sheepdog, and it'll keep me distracted a month or 3. I'll mail you that Rafir sheepdog. That sounds like a cuss word. I'll mail it to you. Dragoon, you want this, huh? You want this, son? I feel like, Sarah, do you have a sheepdog?
At the shop, I have a mini sheepdog, I think, but not personally, no.
I don't care about what the shop has. Do you? Your shop inventory means nothing to me.
I know. I don't have a sheepdog, no.
Shame.
I know. I'm
probably
poor.
gonna have to send you one, but not this one. This one's Dragoons, he said. So, yeah. So if you have the mini there, how does it fit in your hand? Like it's tiny, right? But I love it. Like it fits great. Definitely made to choke up.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is a bad mama right here. Hey, bad mama. All right, let's see.
That's a nice little knife. You got a good collection there.
You say that, but you haven't even seen the collection.
Some of it.
Here, let's go over here. Come with me. Here. Let's go over the asbestos tile. Move my targets. Didn't put anything away today. Shame on me. All right, here we go. Oh, I got to send that to. So here's one mini. This one is switching hands. 10V, brown micarta,
Oh, wow.
mini sheep. You don't have to say oh wow.
No, I just don't hear about 10V a lot anymore.
And then I have the 10V toxic camo mini sheepdog.
I like those scales.
This one's homemade. Being a weirdo now.
Okay.
Show me your mini sheepdogs. Here's a 20 CV toxic.
Which one's your favorite?
I haven't got there yet.
Okay.
Here's a carbon fiber that I jimped and added thumb studs because it was this nasty flipper.
That looks good.
Yep, little carbon fiber S35. And then we've got I call this one the Airstream.
I see it. Good name.
And this one's a little titanium S35. Also deleted, jimped, and studded. And then what's the last one? Oh, yeah, the button lock.
Ooh.
And then the Rafir. Wait, I have another one. Oops. So yeah, the little button lock. The little button lock is cool, and so are these green ones because they're really thick. Like they really
Mm-hmm.
fit the hand well. So, anyways, that's those. Where's my other one at? I just saw it. And then I have another one, and this one is a 4V, which it came with red paper micarta scales, and that actually was from War Room in the chat. But I wanted to put some micarta scales on it, so
I like that a lot.
kind of like a
So which one's your
tuxedo.
favorite?
I don't know.
Oh,
You
you
can't
don't
ask me
even
that
know.
question. The other ones are present. They might get jealous.
Oh my goodness. You don't have a preference? What
You
about
know,
steel? Do you have a preference for the steel?
I don't know. Like I do like the V's.
Okay.
So hence I got a couple 10 V's and a 4V. If they made a 3V, it would be even better, but they didn't. What do I have here? Here's another great little one. This one's also a custom.
Hey, wait a minute, Rodney. Airstreams are getting more popular. There's an Airstream dealer down the street from the shop. They're coming back. I don't know why. They're not very practical compared to modern motorhomes. Oh, that's nice. I like that one.
Yeah,
Which
that one's
one's
a
that?
giant mouse. It's called a Fox Baby Core, and it had the really ugly front end, and I had it reground, and then I hand satined it.
I like Giant Mouse. They reached out to us, I think, a week or two ago to stock them because they are Michigan based.
And then a reverse tux mini penguin jig tie.
Cute.
I love these are my fifth pockets, and they're all amazing. And then my baby.
Now who's
I
that
mean,
by?
this one is by Tekto.
Mm.
I have some other ones I need to do of theirs too, but this one's absolutely one of my favorites. The awesome Hank Andromeda made by Trivisa, but I like the little topo in green here.
Yeah. Ooh. Schnazzy.
Very fancy,
Mm-hmm.
but you also got to have a baby banter.
Absolutely. Little
Ooh,
Ben Peterson.
it's been used and loved. That girl is really hot, by the way, says
Oh,
me.
thank you. And
I
they
always
delete
wanted
that one. No, bring it back. I'm just kidding.
to. They didn't just move there, Sarah.
They opened a showroom in Lansing, but they designed their knives in Michigan and they're produced in China, but they opened a showroom in Lansing, so yes.
Todd Carr
They
says the fifth pocket for men is what regular women's pockets are like.
preach,
That is
Todd.
true.
Preach. If I
Yep.
had enough time, I would redesign that as well.
You should make some women's pants that are meant to be used.
I should. They would be cargo, but because I have a lot of cargo jeans and stuff.
For those wanting the visual representation.
But he's not playing favorites, so don't expect that.
Here we go. Here's the three sizes of sheepdog.
Do you have a favorite sheepdog size?
The mini.
Really?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
Dragoon, I got another red denim.
That's cool.
It is super cool. Their red denim is awesome. Poor mods tonight. Yeah, the mods are busy as heck. I'm gonna have to send them knives.
Well, thank yous.
Oh
Have
my
to
gosh.
include
Yeah.
it.
This thing when
No.
it thwacks open is so
So
dumb.
I've been tempted to carry something like that just because. I mean, why not?
Have you held one of these?
Mm-hmm. I think so, yeah.
Read my mind. It is. I really wanted to pick up the blue denim as well. Rebel Rouser has the blue denim one that I had, so you might have to fight him for it. I'll take the mini sheepdog Rafir. Yeah, whatever, Stacy. You've been telling me that for like 5 months. It's going to Dragoon now. You guys are gonna have to fist fight.
Wow.
Knife fight. Disabled veteran. That's an interesting title. I would rather have a great Pyrenees than have a great pyramid. I'm
I
just
think
gonna
I
take your word
agree.
for it.
I agree. Great dogs. We're talking about
Yeah,
the dogs, right?
yeah, I would hope so.
Okay. Trying to keep up with everybody here.
This red denim is very attractive.
Now,
Something different.
could you get it for the mini sheepdog?
The red denim.
Yeah.
I don't. I think they only made the denim series in the full size. Do you have a Grimsmo? I don't have any Grimsmos. I wish I did, but sorry. I have a lot of other knives. I mean, a lot of other knives. All right, Sarah, is there any that you want to be sent to check out?
Wait, say that again?
Is there any knives that you want sent to be sent to check out?
Was that, you mean to me to check out or?
Yeah. I mean, I know you run a knife store, but it doesn't mean you have seen them all.
Um, mm,
Dragoon.
trying to think. See, giant mouse has been tempting lately because we might carry them, but I've never handled one that I know of. I might have handled one or two.
Do you want it big or little?
Little.
Do I have a Benchmade? See?
Now, which one's that? That
That's
you're
a
holding?
Usler duckling.
I like that thing.
It's super awesome. Here's another one.
Because why have one when you can have two?
Right? This one fits my hands right.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
like
like
that
American
RAM.
Blade Works needs some love. I don't have any ABWs yet. So,
So why do you hate flippers so much? Because they get caught on stuff?
I just prefer it.
Mm-hmm.
And then this little guy. Hey, now I have 2 or 3 different sheepdogs and Tousers. Now I'm jealous. Don't be jealous. Why would you be jealous? Everybody's got some fun knives. This was another. Wait, they were saying, do I have Benchmade? Yes, I have a ton of Benchmade. I'll just pull one out real quick. Here. Very pretty. This one came bent from the factory. I don't know if you were on that live where I talked about it. And instead of sending it in, I just put it in the vise here and tweaked it straight.
Was that
But with
backlash?
this one is, I think War Room bought one of these from you.
I
That's
think it's
the
a backlash.
bailout.
Bailout, sorry, yeah. It's late. I
You got
knew
to
it was
work
a big.
tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh man, what are you staying up so late for?
Because I'm talking to you guys about knives.
I told you to come on for 10 minutes.
You know
You're
that
killing
never
it,
works
girl.
with me. I went on the Spyderco Millie podcast for 3.5 hours, I think, last time.
How is that Millie podcast?
Oh, it's fun. We always have fun. We always end up talking about food, though, with me, though. That's kind of where we end up at.
Please don't talk about food. I'm so hungry right now.
We're gonna say one thing?
Of
We're gonna
course.
do like a pancake truck at Blade show this year. We're probably not going to, but I want to. Where Jason is gonna make the pancakes, and I'm gonna go get people to do pocket checks at the pancake truck.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So be ready.
Got some Protex.
Mm. What's your favorite Pro Tech? Because that's one of my favorites.
The one that I carried overseas.
Okay, what you got? Yes. Is that a full size Strider collab?
No, look
Or
at
is that it's the okay.
it's a PT, not even the
Yeah,
PT plus.
it's the
This did its
PT.
job in some really crappy environments, so
Mm-hmm.
it definitely earned a spot in my permanent.
You know, that's one of my favorite Protects as well. And now that they're not making them, we still have a couple on our shelves. A red one that's kind of tempting.
Captain Tiny. Look, everybody calls me. So my other nickname, Sarah, other than whatever, is Captain Tiny Hands. So people, they have a lot of love for me around here.
I can tell. It's fun though. Ooh, see, they're just great knives. Yeah, if you guys are at Blade Show next year and you see a pancake truck, definitely stop by.
I'm down.
Absolutely. I think it would be phenomenal.
This also is a wonderful
Is that
ProTech,
the
the
SBR?
SBR. Yeah,
Yes, I love the SBR so much.
and as you can tell, I actually used mine
Yeah,
a lot.
they're snappy. I get nervous handing people the Protex because I tell them you got to hang on to it. There's some recoil involved.
Yep. Well, I'll teach them to respect the knife real quick.
Yeah,
This
you
was one
only
of
cut
my.
yourself.
This is my forever Spider Co from War Room. He gave me this
Oh wow.
because he said, as a naval officer, I need to have something super fancy when I dress up. And so
That's
I
smart.
agree. So I appreciate that, War Room.
What is that one? The Spy Mito?
This one is the Spy Opera.
Okay.
Or is it Lion Spy or a Spy Opera? Anyways, yeah, one of those Spy M390, Little Italy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I have too many. I love the color of this. I like
Yes. Okay, so is that like a seafoam green, or is the lighting kind of throwing me off here?
It's mint, but same
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
Good night, Kelly and Brian.
Good night, guys.
Do you own any Koenigs? The Arius is a great all-around knife for $1,000.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't own any, but the two people that just left sent me one to anodize this last week, and I sent it back. So
Are they as good as they say they are? Well, I've handled some Koenigs. Ooh, the scales.
this one was
Hold up.
actually mint as well, and then I got titanium scales and tried to match the mint.
I love that. Where'd you get those scales?
Barclay Barclay EDC does titanium scales, and that's what it is. These are called Draco Sarmer.
Ooh, the texturing.
Oh, it's
Yes.
awesome.
Yes. I'm a fan.
Yeah, that was the Manix M4 in the mint, and then this is the M4 Para 3.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. What I like about his scales is you can just do a standard para clip and not the Para
Mm-hmm.
3 clip, but since I had the Para 3 clip, that's what's on there. But he did it so it's straight up and not having that gigantic hole in the back,
Mm-hmm.
which I appreciate.
I'm still waiting on someone to give me my cow print scales for one of my PM2s. You have a Tonto. I think you showed me this last time. I love that knife with the Tonto.
The Tanto. I always
Tonto,
feel like
Tanto.
someone from New Jersey you like Tantos?
Tantos? I don't know. I have an accent, apparently. Everyone's been telling me. Everyone's been telling me I have an accent and I have red hair, apparently.
Well, it does kind of look a little gingerish tonight. That's fine. But I know you have a soul, so you're good.
I do. I do have a soul. Um, I
Wyvern
don't know,
says
maybe
rock. Go ahead.
I feel like depends on what color I'm wearing and the lighting.
Let her have that one for a month, please. Master Sergeant, which one do you want me to let her have for a month?
I think it was the mint Manix or whatever.
The Mint Manix or the Mint Para? I can probably make that happen. I know a guy. That was kind of like my American. I need to get all my Benchmades in there. I have so many that are not in there. I forgot about this little fart. I love the little dragonfly in Burgundy.
Mhm.
Ron Burgundy.
Was that a sprint run they did?
Yeah, in the PD1 micro melt.
Mm-hmm.
Don't Tonto ride with Lone Star. Yeah, Tontos are horseback riders. That's all right. Or the Barclays, her eyes got big seeing that. I know. I saw the reaction.
He ignored it.
You promise you're going to be good if I send you to her? Okay. All right.
Don't count on getting it back. I'm like, but you gave it to me.
Tantos is what happens when you wear sandals outside.
LOL.
Oh, dad jokes. This one's great too. I just can't bring myself to put I want titanium scales for it. Or maybe I'm just being silly.
You can't carry it though, it'll get dirty quick. That
Rex
white
45.
FRN.
But this one's for there you go. This one's for my Stormtrooper carry, May the 4th. Every time I say May the 4th, I feel like I have a lisp.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th. Native 5 lightweight, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it. I think that's who makes the Tiny Dancer. No. I literally LOL'd. Good. Someone laughed at my dumb joke. Here's a rare one. This one's the Iridium Topo in 14C.
Now, where did you get that?
I know a guy who knew a drug dealer,
Oh,
but it's actually Topo. Like
like
there's
it's
depth to
textured?
that.
Oh, that's sweet. I love the iridium. Night, Tom. Good to see you again, or good to chat with you.
Tomcat! Have a good night. Ooh, that. All my guitars are ringing when I said that. Let's
It's a great
see.
night.
Oh, I just got some more Kershaws in too. I got another Bel Air, but it's because I want to put titanium scales on here.
I love the
Tanned
Bell. It's one
toes.
of my
That's what he laughed
favorites.
at, was my tanned toes. You what, Sarah?
I love the Bel Air is one of my favorites right now.
Yeah, on my members only video for this month's members only giveaway, um, that's like so far the rating answer is what people's favorite carry is the Bel Air, and for good reason. It's an outstanding knife.
What is this?
This is a Miguron. Which one is this one? Is it the Arma, the Geddon? Oh, it's the Nagain. I love that wicked DLC clip point, but
Yeah, look at that.
it's
Dude,
also
it's thick.
with 2 C's thick.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
How much does that weigh?
I don't know.
Like 2 pounds?
You sounded like you have an accent there. I'm just kidding.
I'm
Like two.
I'm I'm
All
I'm
right.
not getting offended at anything anymore. It is what
All
it
right.
is.
I need to get another pair of lightweight because I have a set of scales here I need to put on there from another company that I want to showcase. All right, let's see. Are you going to
Oh,
make
you're
me
actually gonna weigh
calibrate?
it.
Oh, good. It's telling me not to. That's what happens when I get on the scale. Over.
Over. Yeah.
Please
Sarah
get
looks
off me. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's not going to let me. Say,
huh.
you too fat, get off of me, okay? Oh man. Well, I can't tell you. It's not that heavy, to be honest. I bet you it's 5 or 6 ounces. It's not that bad, but it's super hollowed out.
It just looks so beefy. I mean, it's cool looking though. I love
Todd,
that
do you
blade.
happen to know what the Arma weighs? Oh yeah, this thing, it pockets well, it carries well. Yeah, outstanding. The can't even think of the name of this one right now. I must be tripping. It's because I haven't
You're
eaten dinner.
hungry. Mm-hmm.
No, so yeah, Migurons, my North Mountain blades. Here's another great Ferramonster. Wow. Yeah, I just happen to like these where you can actually choke up on them. And anyways, 8.7 ounces
8.7. That's half
doesn't.
a pound.
Well, it still feels lighter than the
Dang. What in the
Bomber.
world?
What's that?
What in the world is that?
That's the Tenable Bomber, which is a Midgard's Messer collaboration. Oh, the
Mhm.
Arma XL, but what about the Nagain? How much does the Nagain weigh? Because this one is the Nagain, not the Arma. The Arma
6.8.
is 6.8. There we go. The North Mountain Monster got me seeing that stats and planning weddings. Say what?
Hmm?
This one? That one's got
That's
that kick
pretty
stop.
sweet. That's nice.
It's got that gosh, what is it? I forget what this guy's name is. Lee Williams kick stop. So where the flipper disappears,
Mm-hmm.
because Chavez has it too.
Yeah.
Chavez.
Shaban.
Chavez, like Charmin. One of my favorite North Mountain blades. It's kind of a, I like to take knives from. Wait, actually, I had this in that blade show with me. Did you get to see this one?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, this was one of their budget folders, and it just turned out it was so much nicer than everything else, in my opinion. And this was like $63.
Dang. What steel?
14C.
Oh, okay. Not a bad steel, honestly. I mean, I like my knives in it.
No, their advertisement for this, they were chopping nails in half with it. I was
See,
like,
that's what I
sweet.
ultimately want to do with my life. I want to make knife commercials where I just stress test knives.
Is Wyoming Adventures going to bed?
What?
I don't know. People are saying bye, but I'm missing comments here. So yeah, I don't know. I love this Altum one too, and I don't even like Altum, but this one's like a frosted Altum. And then I did a little heat treat and made a little fanciness. Oh yeah, drop chuddy. I don't know what else. Kunwu. I carry this one on my Red Friday carries.
Was that the Django?
Yeah, the regular Django. Yeah, I had the XL, but it was just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So you're carrying Kunwu?
Yep, and they've actually done pretty well. Um, as the market fluctuates, obviously they kind of drop off, but people like them. People, they're becoming more well known. I took a one to the show we did last week, and only one person there had seen a Kunwu or heard of them, but it was the target market was a little bit out of their price point.
Yeah.
It was an outdoor weekend. Yes, I should start a YouTube channel stress testing knives. I would love that. Stress reliever for me. Just stabbing random things. Not people. Let me clarify.
Random things. Hi, Wyoming Adventures. Everybody say hi.
Hey.
Anyways, yeah, let's come on. All right. This one I need to fill up. But of course, I have all these boxes that need to fill them in. So, um, giant mouse. You want to try some giant mouse?
Sure.
Here's the Biblio XL.
Okay.
She hot.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Lynch Northwest exclusive. And then this is not giant mouse. This is an Urban EDC Bacero, which is
I like that.
ridiculous.
I like that a lot, actually.
Same. This immediately hit permanent status when I had bought it. I was like, yep, forever home.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Perfect size.
This is huge. I mean, for me, for Captain Tiny Hands, but
No, I like as someone I love that.
Send her a Towser K L Max. Oh. All right, what else we got here? What is your favorite color?
Green. Like a deep pine green.
Green. Green. All right. Here's a Fox Yaru
Ooh.
in M398.
Oh, wow.
And then we got the Yaru Special with purple and titanium. I have a hard time with dual-sided scales. Like I want all carbon or all titanium.
Yeah, I'm not a big on the dual.
Now, if it was inlaid, different story, but it's not. But this one's great too. This one's in Van X. CJ Cal, you have a good night.
Yeah, I might be following him or her. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
probably better do. But you want a giant mouse? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, just to try it out.
Okay. Trying to think what else. This one's a Fox Tur, which this one's a very not well known knife, and this thing is ridiculously good.
Yeah. See, that's like the perfect blade.
It
I
is
know it's
after I put a choil in it, but yeah.
you see, I'm part of the Toil Club.
Same here. This was a Vox collab with Blade HQ that didn't go over very well, but after mods, it's ridiculously good. All right. What else we got? Should we give away a knife?
Absolutely, I'm all for it.
Then you can go to bed and I can go to bed and
Sure. Well, you gotta eat dinner.
yeah, it's past dinner now. It's just going once on the lips, forever on the hips at this point. So,
Right.
all right, what was I wanting to show you? Hmm. I do have a fox somewhere. I mean, another giant mouse somewhere. All right. Who you want to pick a number out? You got something to write a number down with?
Yes.
Here we are. Seeing a sailor flashing knives is like spotting a barista juggling espresso shots at 2 a.m. wildly intense, and you wonder if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Does he have any goons from Serpents Run Customs? I don't have any Serpents Run Customs. Yes, give away a good knife. Generally, that's the idea. Generally. All right, you picked out a number.
No, what's the range? 100?
Let's do a 200 range. There's 106 people in here right now. 115. So let's do 200 to 400.
What? Okay.
What do you
You
mean,
mean
what?
between 200? You mean 200 and 400?
Yeah.
Between. Okay. Got it.
Should we give away like a Kaiser Comet? This is a rare one. This one's a
Yes.
Paul Munko collab. Brand new. Green. Just kidding. It's not green.
Okay, I have my number.
Oh, she's already starting it. So good. I'm glad you have a number. Hopefully you picked 223 because Dragoon was the first comment. Just kidding. Oh, you know what? I didn't get to talk about this. This is such a good knife.
It is a pretty color.
It's a drop. You can get these on Caviso, but these are like a yeah drop ferrum forge. I don't know. It's called like the Gent, but super thin, super lightweight. Um, yeah. If you get these during like Black Friday, they're like $50. It's like $150 knife.
Oh, wow. That
Super
is beautiful.
thin,
Kind of
baby
looks like an
pocket clip.
Elementum.
Yeah, exactly. But this was before the Elementum.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
I
I'm
made
trying to
that
keep track of the numbers too.
same comparison yesterday with my son. I was like, it kind of reminds me of an Elementum,
Mm-hmm.
but premium. Anyways, F35 and yeah, it is titanium liners
That's
and then I did
beautiful.
try out a knife company that I've seen all over the internet but never tried them, and that's Geo Knife. And
Oh,
these are $125, honeycomb titanium, uh, zircotai pivots, M390 clip point for this one, anyways.
that's an aggressive clip point right there.
And I like it.
They're like clip it all
Just the biggest clip possible.
without actually clipping it off.
Geo raised their prices now. They are like $199 now. I think those were like anyways, I got this one on the secondary for $90, so even better.
Dang. Is that all
But
the
I wanted to
guesses?
try it. What's that?
Is that all the guesses?
Let's go two more. Well, we'll let the mods decide. Even the girl on the screen is yawning. I know everybody's tired.
Bro, it's like midnight here. That's why the girl on the screen is yawning.
You got to say bruh,
Bruh.
bruh, with emphasis. Yeah. Another. Oh, I have another spider coat. Man, I have knives just jammed everywhere. I've decided.
Ooh, I like those scales. Yes.
Very nice. How much?
Nice.
What up, Chef Rocky? Sorry, did I yell into the microphone?
I'm fine.
People will be okay, right? They're okay.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
All right, I got to give something cool away. All right, I know what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's what we're going to do tonight.
What?
We're going to give away a Monterey Bay knives tonight.
Oh, can I guess a number? I'm just kidding.
You're not getting to sleep.
You don't get a free knife in a giveaway, and you don't get to go to bed. Ooh, the Nimble X is a good one.
Ew.
Hang in there, ma'am. I'm okay. I'm a tough soldier.
She is tough. Very
Gotta
tough.
be. Gotta be.
Gotta be in this industry.
Yeah, there's no alternative.
Where is my knife? I say that like I don't have 1,000 of them.
There's like literally thousands in the room with us.
This
Ooh,
one's
yeah.
the relative buoy, but it's pretty much the same thing as the X.
Yeah, you can tell.
But I like the clip.
Yeah, he does good work.
Truth Hurts is yawning.
Well, they don't have to stick around. It's a free country, last I checked anyway.
Don't say that because the truth hurts.
Aw.
Dang! Have you ever had poi kilo?
No. What'd you just call me?
The poi kilo.
What is it?
A poi
That's
kilo
pretty
blade
sweet.
tuna.
Oh, okay. Stacy has said stop for
Yes, and
the giveaway.
she will hound you till you give a number.
Are we ready?
Sure. Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Well, now I feel like waiting 5 more minutes.
Right?
So my number was 357.
Oh, imagine that. Did you see it?
No, I did not.
Okay, and going back to the green. There we go. 375 are getting closest, two without going over. So far, DB is in the lead. Oop, what happened? Here we go. DB 357.
What's wrong here? No, I know what I wrote. Unfortunately, you wrote 303.
Yeah, I'm not seeing 350. I don't even see any 350s.
It's 357, like the caliber. Guys,
Yeah.
I sell guns for a living.
It's a 357 Magnum. I'm more of a 38 special, less
I'm special.
ridiculous overpressure.
Plus P.
DB.
Did you
DB.
win?
Who's DB? Definitely not a subscriber. I fluffing knew it. I knew 357 over 220. Yeah, he did choose
I did
223.
notice. I did notice. Smart man. I did notice the 223 stuck in there, so.
See, I think Wyvern was going for 303 British, so.
Could have done 308 too, God's caliber.
That's
But I mean,
308.
308.
Can you do that again?
Cannot reproduce that.
Hey. DB with 349. Yeah, but his DB here is at an alternative account. I'm waiting. I got to see something or we're going to do this again.
Stacy. Okay, yeah, DB1.
All right, no DB. I'm going to give it one more minute. And if not, we're going to go closest to it. So we're going to have to go back up there. Stacy's mom has got it going on. So 375. There was a 360. 365 is, hey, it's the Johnsons. 365 for Doyle AMO. Oh. Keep going. Keep going. Here we go. There wasn't a whole lot of guesses for that many. All right, we're going to redo it. I'm not going to wait around for spammers to... Actually, no. So actually what we're going to do, Sarah, and I'm going to let you call it. We can either do a knife fight between Doyle AMO and it's the Johnsons, or we can redo it. Let's rerun between 4 and 600 so she can choose 556, please.
Am I that predictable? I don't like being that predictable. Let's do a knife fight.
I was thinking 458 SOCOM myself, but
We could do 450 Bushmaster.
yep.
Man, it is late.
460 Roland.
454 Kasul.
Yes.
45. No, that's
Give it to Truth Hurts because he's funny.
no. We're gonna do a knife off.
All right,
Fight.
so knife off. Doyle AMO, are you here? Hey, it's the Johnsons. You still here? I need a thumbs up from you too.
It's okay, don't
Knife
apologize.
off. So Sarah, I'm going to need you to choose a number between 1 and 20.
Just took away most of my options. Okay. 1 and 20.
SE Knife Monkey says I'm here. Okay, hey, it's the Johnsons is here. Is Doyle AMO here? Hey, Doyle. What's a knife fight? He's here. All right, so hey, it's the Johnsons and Doyle AMO. You need to pick. Actually, how else could we do this? What do you think, Sarah? They were both over, but we went to the closest since the other person wasn't answering, Todd. The mod says me.
So they were close too.
SC Knife Monkey had it too? What was your number, SC Knife Monkey? This is just
Yeah,
that
I
OG
agree.
drift.
I agree with Stacy. I say we just redo it with a smaller number range.
Okay, that's fine. I'm good with it. You choose the number range and choose a number and just tell us what we're doing.
1 to 100.
No, YZ33 or 338, 357. It was 365 for the other ones. So, all right, just choose the number range, Sarah, and we'll get it.
1 to 100.
1 to 100. Okay, so Stacy, we're gonna post it closest without going over, and if you don't answer, we're gonna go to the next person.
And go.
And go. Wait. Well, Stacy's gonna post it. The green.
Stacy.
Who are all these people I've never seen before? Javier Garcia. Javi. Wait a minute. Why do I know Javier Garcia? Javier. Hey, there's Pyro. I'm gonna hang out with Pyro in Blade West. There it is. Now the green starts. You got a number?
Oh, yeah.
You got a number? You ever watch Goodwill Hunting?
No.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's because you're too young. You like apples? Yeah? Why? I got her number. I got a number. How do you like them apples? There we go. The green eye. Go
That's
ahead.
beautiful.
Okay, one guess only. If you can't read the rules, you're gonna get smacked. Awesome movie for sure. This is the Sikore Light, yes. And you must be a subscriber to the channel. You don't have to be a channel member, you have to be a channel subscriber though. Now this one is I can't send you this one, I'm sorry.
You don't have to.
This is the Bober. Fifth Element. Isn't she pretty though?
Uh-huh. That is pretty.
Chef Rocky says, I love that green. So I was watching this. There is a reason I'm saying it that way. We were watching Ninjago with the kids on TV, and Jackie Chan is the sensei, and he kept saying, green, green. And so now it's stuck in my head. I subscribed even though she said I should leave. Thank you, Truth Hurts.
Well,
Sometimes
if
it
you're
does.
gonna be commenting like that, then you can leave if you want to. You don't have to, though.
Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. You ever heard that saying?
Yes, I did. I just heard it yesterday, actually. Again.
Amazing. You're going to hear it tomorrow too. Someone's going to say it and you're going to be like, oh, Lord.
Technically, it is tomorrow here.
Correct. This is the full Sikore.
Oh,
All right.
okay. We have stopped.
We have stopped. You let us know.
Okay, username Lonz, Lonz, got the number. It is 17.
Ooh. As in today.
Yes. Wow. I didn't even think of that.
Kelly Lovato. Wait, where's Lons at? I don't know if Lons has even been in here before.
Okay, because Javier was the next closest, the closest at 19.
Well, without going over though, because we got spanked for that last one for going over. I don't think she's against Truth Hurts.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
I'm against
Hello.
aggressive commenting.
German boy says, hello, wife.
See, Lons is back.
Lons, if you would, actually, let me write that down. If you would, can you hold up the number 17? And Lons, if you would screenshot this is your new MBK, Monterey Bay Knives. If you would hold that up and screenshot this, screenshot your YouTube account and DM me on Instagram or email me at darkwateractual@gmail.com because it was just up there somewhere. And then your address, clearly, I will get this sent out. So congratulations, Lons. It does sound familiar, but I don't recognize the what do you call it? Not emoji. What's the avatar? Maybe profile
Like the
picture.
profile picture.
Yep. Now, why am I tripping out and not remembering what this MBK is called? Yeah, make sure you send me that message, Lons, or you won't get the knife. This one I did some custom work on. I actually jimped the back of here because it definitely needed it. And oh yeah, the old guard. Duh! I can't believe I forgot. It trips me out because I have a mini old guard sitting right here, and they look nothing alike. Like the old guard and the mini old guard, and actually,
That's a completely new guard.
yeah. If I
And
ever
I
win, I'm just going to call you. Of course, Rodney. I already have your information. I know most of you guys. So, all right. So, congratulations on your win. And Sarah, do you have any parting shots? Any words of wisdom? Do we want to? You want to say a prayer for everybody tonight? It would be an honor if you prayed on my channel.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Are we ready?
Yes.
Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you for Morgan and his channel and the work that he does and the reach that he has. And Father, you know that the days are growing more and more dark and that it's time for us to be even more sober-minded and vigilant. And I pray that you would give us grace and protect us as we continue to speak the truth, Lord, as we shine our light. And we're a city on the hill that cannot be hidden, Father. We want our voices to be heard, but we want to be walking in your will. And I pray that you would help us, Lord, that you would put the right words in our mouth, Lord, that you would help us to speak the truth in love and to carry your word as we go about our day. Lord Jesus, we love you so much and we thank you for all your blessings in our life. I pray a special blessing over Morgan and his channel and his family. Lord, protect them, keep them under the shadow of your wings. And I pray that you would bless everyone's night. In the name of Jesus, amen.
Amen. Well, thank you, Sarah, for coming and hanging. And
Thanks for having me.
can't wait to get a hang out with you again at one of these shows.
Yeah,
But until
absolutely.
then, we always got a place to hang out here, and thank you for being family on here, and thank you for
Yeah,
being a friend.
absolutely. Thanks
I
for having
appreciate
me.
that.
Anytime. Anytime. Thanks, Stacy, too, and all the mods. They did great work today.
Yes, thank you,
Great service.
Stacy, Jim Cox, and Wyoming Adventures, my super mods, and then all for the other regular mods. Thank you as well. You guys are just regular mods. So, congrats, Stacy, on 8 months with the Anchor Crew. Sarah, thank you again, and I can let you sign out or however you want to do it. Oh,
All right.
Dragoon with the 8 months. Congratulations. This is
Nice.
how we roll.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Thanks for having me. It's always fun with you guys. I look forward to coming on here.
All right, Sarah, I owe you big time. Sorry for keeping you up so
Oh,
late.
no, I owe you. It was fun, and I'm willing to lose some sleep to do this. It's fun.
And send me a message on what you wanted to borrow here. So,
Sure. Okay.
alrighty.
Good night, everyone.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. All right, everybody. I will get that out to Chris Crispy. Crispy Bacon says borrow. And the truth hurts. Yeah, you guys have a wonderful night. I probably better get to bed too. Um Giancarlo Mensas. How you doing, Giancarlo? All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for everything, and thank you for hanging out. And it's good to have Knife Fam come on here. And so next week, hopefully we can. Oh man, next week's going to be tough. Next week we are going to be giving away something fantastic on the live. So hopefully you make it on here. It will be a very short one next week, way earlier than this. So stay tuned to the listing. I will be at an elected convention, so I don't have a lot of time. So it will be quick. Hope y'all are doing well, and we will absolutely see you next week and give away something sweet. So maybe next week, Wyvern, we can do that. So, all right. You guys have a wonderful night, and thank you all for hanging out. And we will talk soon. Hey, it's the Johnsons. Please send me a DM, would you? If you have my Instagram, I think you know Stacy though. But anyways, all right. You guys have a wonderful time, and thank you for hanging out with Dark. Peace.